Yeah, I was about to get ready for bed because, got things to do tomorrow, but I was like, nah, it takes a little bit for me to fall asleep and stuff. And so I'll probably be here. I mean, it depends how it goes, but I'll probably be here no later than 3. Okay. So thank God I don't got to wake up super early, but still gonna have to get up. Yeah. So here we are, Case. Me and you once again. Me and you flying high together. Flying high together. I'm starting to sound like Adam Sandler a little bit, huh? Flying high together. Happy Thanksgiving, JP. I hope you eat lots of awesome food. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, man. I seriously, not to call you man, I'm sorry, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens, right? So, as epic as that is, and as true as that thumbnail is, I don't think that's appropriate for Thanksgiving. My goodness, let me find something different. Good way to start, but not a good way to keep going because it has nothing to do with Thanksgiving. It's just epic and true, and there you go. All right, so let's see here. Let me pick something else real quick to get more in the mood for Thanksgiving. That's not getting me in the mood. Come on now, it's Thanksgiving, right? So Thanksgiving. Let's see here. What do we want? Well, oh my goodness. Oh, some of them are so corny. Cartoon turkeys. You know what? I think I have a Thanksgiving picture. I do. I think I have a Thanksgiving picture to make it more appropriate. There we go. There we go. Can't get no more Thanksgiving than that. Right? I give thanks to their giving or my entertainment. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, man. Let's see here. So, yeah, I guess Thanksgiving is just really an American thing because the whole pilgrim shit, and that's only our country. So, hey JP, do you ever eat sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie? No, but I would like to know how you put pumpkin in there because I have a bunch of things blacklisted these days. Let's see here. Interesting. Let's see. Who do I have blacklisted? Amber Lee. Oh no. Oh yeah, I did. Pumpkin. How'd you spell it? See, I spelled it 2 ways. That way people can't. Pum. How do you spell it? Pumkin. How did I say? Oh, I have the P. Aha. Oh, that's how you got around. You did try putting that in. It didn't work, so you try to spell it a different way. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Although it does say that this is supposed to block. It does say, and I quote, all future comments containing or closely matching these words. So that's closely matching. Unreal. Well, all right, let me get out of this crap. See here. No, I don't think we'll be having pies. We really usually, actually, sometimes we have pumpkin pie. Sometimes I don't know what to expect. It's a little bit different this year. So I'm not quite sure what to expect. So, yeah, Thursday. I was trying to think what days. Now that I'm looking at that picture, I'm thinking of the premium the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view. And yeah. I had to think. Saturday, right? It's coming. Hello, Julie Moon. Julie Moon, you want to see something really epic? You ready? You ready? Hold on, baby girl. Okay, ready? Dear Get the muscles going, dear. I'm so bright, I lie. Well, the only problem about being the light in the darkness and always light in the darkness is you get to see what's in the darkness once the light comes. Starts being visible. So if I wasn't so bright, I don't think you would see them. But someone once told me, JP, you are a very bright light. You are the light in the darkness. Someone once told me that. It's probably one of the best thumbnails I ever made. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I used to make some pretty epic ones, right? So it's just, yeah, whatever. Okay. So anyways, that's the problem with being the person that lights the darkness, is you get to see what's in the darkness then. So sometimes it's not a beautiful sight at all. So not to judge anybody or anything like that, but yeah, sometimes things start appearing once that light arrives. Unreal. All right. You know what we're going to do today? I'm going to pretend I live in an epic house like Porch Man, right? No, I'm not going to do anything like that. There's a default picture here of like a beautiful living room. Like it's like a wide shot of house and stuff. Default. They have a brick one and that one. So there we go. Happy Thanksgiving, Julie. Sorry, I got a little off track. Happy Thanksgiving, Julie. I hope you have a good one. I don't know. You can fill me in if you're going to have it with your dad or if you're not going to do anything special or... No, never mind. You told me you're going over to your mom's. Never mind. I'm sorry. I do pay attention. I'm sorry. So anyways, then that applies to you. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. And I hope you just enjoy yourself. It's supposed to be a good day, right? Just enjoy yourself. Most importantly. Porch Man's house looks awesome. I wish I had a house like that. Yeah, I have a nice house, but it's an older home. So his looks like it's very, I don't know what year it is and stuff. I have to ask him, but it's definitely newer than mine. And it just looks more beautiful than mine. So yeah, he does have from what I can see, I love the setup. Like me personally, the reason I compliment is because I love the layout of just the way it's shaped. Some of the parts, like how it looks, like the ceiling, how it's like how it's kind of like, I don't know. I just like the way it's shaped. It looks a little different than usual. Looks like a nice home. So there you go. My night's going pretty good, Case. My night's going pretty good. Wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but because I was just going to go to bed because of getting up tomorrow. But I mean, I could easily done a stream tomorrow. I probably will, but your boy needs some content. Let's be real. Your boy needs some content on his new channel. So we're going to do 2 Thanksgiving streams. No promises, but definitely one right now at the peak of our holiday. So we're only an hour and 5 minutes into Thanksgiving. So we're at the very beginning of it. But my house might look better soon because we might be getting a new kitchen and a new bathroom next year. Jeez. There you go. Well, that's going to cost. That's really going to cost. I don't know what that will cost, but well, it should be getting nighttime for you now, Case. It should be like what? 6, 7, 7. I don't know. What is it? It's usually around your bedtime, around 4, 5 my time. So what time is it? 6? See how good I am. Just trying to figure out, hey, one thing I never paid attention to, that with the time difference. All this time, we know how many hours we are apart, right? But what I'm wondering now is, however many hours we are we the same minutes? So let's say you're 16 hours ahead of me. Is it just 16 hours? So if it's 4:35 here, it'll be blah, 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 35 there. Or is the whole time different? Right? What time is it there? We'll see. We'll see if you have the exact same minutes as me. All right. It'll be a different hour and day. But well, no, you're Thursday, but you're nighttime. You're about to hit Friday. Oops, sorry. I know it's late. I don't want to scream in everybody's ear. Let's relax tonight, right? We did our more hyper stream earlier. Now we're gonna do just the more chill out stream. Because it's just gonna be a few people and people are in bed and whatever. It's a different type of stream. The later streams are different, in my opinion. So Aruda worldwide. There you go. I'll do it more calmer for this stream, huh? Less energy. But I am worldwide, and you are a constant reminder of that. We rent our house, it will be getting to there you go. So you're not the one paying for it, your landlord is. I didn't know that. I thought you guys own your own house. I don't know why. I just wasn't thinking about it. Wasn't thinking about rent. I don't know why. Okay, so the landlord's doing it. He's the one that's got the big bucks. I see. It is 5:07 p.m. here. Moment of truth. I don't think that'll work. It is, yes, 1:08. Well, still, it ain't like it's 1:32 or something my time, right? There you go, 1:08. You can't see it there. 1:08, 1:08, 1:09. So what time is it right now? It's still 5:07? It's not 5:09? Are you sure? Real quick before we move on from this, are you sure? Double check the time right now. Is it 5:09? Just got a new carpet. I don't give a damn. I give a damn about our time difference right now. We'll get to the carpet after the time difference. So let's see here. JP. Oh, no. I didn't even read it. I promise you, I didn't even read it. All I have to read is the way he said my name. What? I said all I have to read is how he said my name. Oh, hell yeah. And what I mean by that, I don't know how that applies, but I'm just looking for a reason to do Stone Cold. Sorry, I'll stop. It's a late stream, JP. Nobody's watching. Calm down. God. Okay? Save it for tomorrow. What the hell? This is your chance to stream, but a different JP. Chill. Ooh, gosh, faba. I can tell by the way you said my name. With those 2 exclamation points. Oh, now who's pissed off at me? Avi, listen. All right. I need to talk to you, man. All right, listen. I'm going to get off. I'll read your comment. All right. I'll put it back on the screen and I will read it. But listen, on the chance that you're about to bitch me out, that's why I stopped reading it. People randomly come in here and they lose support for me. They're gone, right? And so listen, Avi, please, between me and you, and I'm glad this is happening during a late stream when nobody's watching, so it's more personal. Because everybody else knows the downfall and stuff. So please just listen to this, Avi. Any clips they're showing you of me, anything with any of the ex-supporters, don't matter if it's Pumpkin Love, it don't matter who it is. You know damn well I treated them so amazing for years, all of you. What could have went wrong, right? It was all great for years. So what I'm getting at is any clips that they're coming to you with, or any clips that you might be discovering out of curiosity killed the cat, right? And curiosity killed the streamer. Anyways, just know that most of those clips you're seeing, I'm sure, are from the past 7 months. I've been here for 7 years. So they're from the past 7 months, not the past 7 years. And there's a reason for that. Okay. So there's more to the story. I know it don't look good, but we won't get too deep into it. But just, you know me. Even if you haven't been watching for a while, you know how I treat you guys. So something must have definitely went wrong, right? Almost like somebody kind of influenced some things and stuff, right? So just keep that in mind, man. Anything before you lose support for me and you start bitching me out and calling me anything, if that's the case, like whatever you might call me, you know, loser or anything. I'm trying to think of things they call me. Just know it wasn't always like that. And you know this, right? Think back. It was not always like that. So something must have happened. Just try to give me the benefit of a doubt. That's what I'm trying to say. So just give me the benefit of the doubt. You know the kind of man I am. You know how well I treated you all. We all had a great time. What the hell could have went so wrong? Right? Give me the benefit of the doubt. It only takes a few bad people with the wrong intentions to make everything go wrong for you. So now I will read what you're saying. JP, I'm in big trouble, man. You mean I just talked about all that when I didn't have to? I'm in big trouble, man. I fucked a pig. Oh, yeah? So that's where Amber went to. All right, I fucked a pig, and I'm pretty sure it got pregnant. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. I'm not just saying that. Well, just ignore everything I just said then, all right? I thought people were bugging you and trying to get you to lose. They do that right away when, you know, when an OG comes out of nowhere, they try to, I don't know. Anyways. Well, Diablo. Do you want me to dress up like Dr. Phil? I'm trying to think how I can help. I can shave, you know, I got the bald, all right? I can put a gray mustache on. I can come on here and you can bring the pig on. I'll go, hi, I'm Dr. Phil, and on today's show, we're going to be talking to Avi and this pig and Miss Piggy, whatever. I don't know. Look, get your wallet out, man. First off, I thought you weren't into big women. Second off, you're never desperate, right? So you wouldn't go with something you're not into. I don't think you are. Third, oh, god damn. Think of the goddamn girl he knocked up is a big one. Hey, Lord. Hey, just because she says she's expecting doesn't mean she's talking about a baby. I ain't thought. If you're talking about the pigs out there. Good Lord. Avi, since you're here, man, real quick. Last time, I promise, but he popped in after I did it, so I get an excuse. Ready, Avi? You ready to see an epic thumbnail? Got to line it up. You may stare and all. Quick! Somebody gather my greatest painter and paint my picture. Oh, you see that, Avi? I shine so bright that, holy hell. Good Lord. What a bunch of miserable Miserable fucking outcasts. All right. That's awesome, JV. You damn right. Hey, what's up, Jim Tom? My goodness, Casey. I guess you're not the only one I'm going to see tonight, which is a good thing. I'm not bitching. I'm just saying I was expecting to only see Casey. So it's a pleasant surprise to me. And if you guys ever see me going like this and stuff, I'm giving myself a massage. My neck, it's so stiff and I can't crack it. So if you ever see me randomly going like this and you wonder what the hell I'm doing, I'm going like this at my neck, like just trying to massage it or something, right? That's what I'm doing. Sauls could have 7, 8. That's awesome, JP. Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. Gay looks good on you, brother. Anything looks good on me. Everybody knows that. Anything looks good on me. But anyways, give me the benefit of the doubt, man. All right. See, I don't know how to talk to you, Avi. I don't know who you've been following, where you've been watching, where you've been lurking, where you've been circle jerking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't see you guys for years on end, and you pop in, and I don't know where to start. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I should talk about the past. I don't know if I should with you. I don't know if I should. I have no idea, man. I don't know how to catch up. So much has happened, but I don't know if it's worth talking about. I don't know how much you see. I don't know. Well, I don't want to repeat things you already know, right? So I don't know where the hell to start, Avi. It's a little awkward for me. I'll start wherever I have to start. I just trying to figure out where to start. I know, I don't know, but I assume the way you're acting, you don't know who that ugly bitch is that was in the thumbnail. So I really don't know where to start. So maybe it's best we just ignore it all. And thanks for being here, Avi, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let's see here. Where is everyone? They showed their true colors, Avi. Yes, obviously. So if you want to hear more of what they tried to do to my mom, message me privately. I don't really want to keep talking on stream about it, but this is just between me and you. That's why I'm covering this stuff. Because I don't know how much you know, and you should know what they did because, right, you know some of those people. So anyways, so if you want to know what they ran to and what they were supporting when it came to my mom being harassed and stuff and me being swatted by that Isaac Guest wannabe that you see in that thumbnail, feel free to message me on YouTube's Realist on X if you have X still. You know what? I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the color. Let's see here. But if it's not that big of a deal to you, then I would rather not talk about it. Like if it's not that big of a deal and you're like, whatever, right? It's their loss. What's up, bro? Something like that. Then we will leave it at that for sure. I just don't know, man. Whatever you want. I'm happy to see you. First, I will say, happy Thanksgiving, Avi. I should have said that before I even started explaining anything, right? And I really don't know what to say as far as your situation goes. Do you have any kids from anybody else? Or were you pretty lucky with that? I know you've been around, and that ain't putting you down, right? You're a good-looking cat. A lot of women flock your way. It's natural, right? A lot of women would flock my way, but I don't get out. That's why they flock my way on the internet, because I'm on the internet. I ain't thought. That's proof, right? So if you're a good-looking cat, you got swatted. They tried 3 different times. They would call the cops when I was live and tell them that I was beating my mom live on the air, or the one time they said I was stabbing her. So thankfully the police around here, because of my past with Isaac messing with stuff from years ago, you know, the originals crap. Thankfully a whole bunch of SWAT guys didn't come like it does with some people. People can, you know, it's a dangerous game. And they weren't too happy about these swatting attempts. So they said they'll look into it. So I don't know. So I noticed that Isaac Guest wannabe deleted a lot of her streams about me, or deleted a lot of the thumbnails and stuff. So she must be worried about the police. The guilt is showing. So anyway, it's no game. Like, it is a dangerous game. So that's a smart move. because they're looking into it. At least that's what he told me. But yeah, that's what they did, man. They amongst other things, you know. So no kids. Well, there's that. So now I see why you're so worried, right? Now I see why you're so worried. Diablo, we go back to first batch of OGs. You damn right. I got 3 right now, Frodo, that I notice here. You, Avi, and I think I saw Jim Tom up here, Father, didn't I? Yeah, Jim Tom. Let me see here. What am I missing? All right. Yeah, but and that's just the tip of the iceberg. The swatting stuff, the swatting attempts, because they weren't successful. The cops came out because they got to check on reports and stuff, but it was only 1 to 2 officers each time because they know this address because of Isaac. Even though it's not Isaac now, it's a wannabe for sure. I'm done shooting deer till Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, Jim Tom. All of you watching right now, happy Thanksgiving. Seriously, if you live in America, happy Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Do you have to yeah, I guess you do have to have a license. How many deer can you shoot, Jim? Isn't there a limit? You already got a buck and 2 doe. How many can you get? I guess it depends what you pay for it, right? My dad, I think he was allowed 2 or 3 does and maybe 1 buck when he would go hunting. But he had it a little harder. Whenever he would get a deer, he never butchered it. He would take it to a butcher, right? He knew people, but they charged him like they were real butchers. They did other deers as well. And it's not cheap, so that kind of sucks. You go out to shoot a deer and then you pay for the license, you go sitting in the cold, you finally get something, arriba, and then you got to pay another 100 to 200, whatever it costs to butcher the damn thing, get the meat, right? It's like, wouldn't it be easier just to grow them like cows and sell them in the stores, the meat, right? Instead of hunting on your own, paying all this money. Happy to all. Yes, man. We made it. We got to, at least we got to Thanksgiving without World War III. So we're here. Let's see if we can get to Christmas now, right? Or let's see if we can get through Thanksgiving. If we make it through today, then our next goal is to make it to Christmas. I wish we had Thanksgiving here. Yeah, I guess you said you don't have any kind of anything like that, right? A holiday where you just kind of spend time with your families and give thanks, and that's the whole purpose. Besides Christmas, the whole. Yeah, I guess Thanksgiving. It is, like I say, the more I think about it, go back to my schooling days about pilgrims and stuff. So it is America only. It ain't like it's Christmas and it's worldwide. So. But my stream earlier, I was a little more amped up to put on the show and stuff. So it's late towards my bedtime. And so it's going to be one of these streams where we're just kind of just talking, chilling out. Basically, what you can expect is less impressions and less energy, I guess. I don't know, but either way, my night is made. My night, my day, everything is made. My night, my day, my week. I don't know about my month. We'll see. But so far, my night, my day, and my week. Because I got to see my sugar bug earlier. So that really made me good. That really made me feel good inside, I was worried. It all depends if you get caught. 1 buck you seen, 1 doe a day. Oh, yeah? So you can shoot a doe every day as long as it's just 1, huh? How would they know? You butcher you don't even take it to a third party to get butchered. You take it home to your epic land, right? And you butcher it yourself. How would they ever find out if you have 16 bucks in there, right? Unless the game warden comes to your damn barn or wherever they're hanging out and checks. I don't think they do that. How would they know? Right, Jim? Just slaughter them all. Right? Just take an AR out there to just have some fun. Just I guess put a silencer on it. Damn, Jim, I can only get one deer. I really think, I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Tom told me that he's kind of stretched that rule a little bit as far as maybe getting one or two more and not telling them or not filing it on his tax return or some shit, right? Wherever you report your deer shootings from. I don't know why that's a tax return. You're not making money from it. I don't know where you would report that. Sugarbug, how long she'll be in the hospital? And she said that she's not sure. Well, I'm just glad that she's doing okay. I won't get into any of it, but just glad she's doing okay. Makes me feel happy. And main reason for that is because you guys know I love you deep, very deep. Deep enough where you can break my heart and fuck with me and get a whole bunch of bad clips just over you, right? And they can take it out of context and just make me look like a monster in general. But I was just happy to see her. So, I don't need no more people passing away on me. That's the thought that's going through my head. I don't need no more people. I don't need to lose no more people permanently as far as, like Doug, right? Where it's permanent. JP, if Cozy comes in, that would be amazing. Yes, it would. It would be very amazing. But Cozy's living his own life. He's a busy man. There's a fake Cozy going around pretending he's a hater now, but it's not the real Cozy. Without a doubt, it's not the real Cozy. That person's just fucking around with people that don't know my old viewers and pretending to be an old viewer, and they're believing it's an old viewer saying, hey, Cozy's over here. No, he's not. No, he's not. All my tributes are still up. No, he's not. Cozy was amazing. So all I hope when it comes to the Coz one is I hope he's okay. He dealt with some suicidal thoughts, and I know back then, before I stopped seeing him, I know he had a bad breakup. So I know what a woman can do to you if you're in love with them. So I just hope he's okay. He's a beautiful person. I loved him dearly. You guys know we clicked, right? The closest thing I have to Cozy is Porchman right now, as far as that same friendship, right? That closeness. I'm getting pretty close with Porchy. So I do feel that Cozy connection with him, which is a great feeling. I've missed that feeling. But yeah. But that would be amazing, and I just hope he's doing okay and life's treating him good, and hopefully he's still with us. Hope on Earth. Hopefully. So Cozy is not interested in drama. Yeah, he would never be anywhere. No. The joke's on them, as Corey Feldman would say, right? The joke is on them when it comes to Cozy. They're just being gullible with that shit. It's a troll, without a doubt. But anyways, and the only reason they thought to do that is because I talk about Cozy. Still to this day, without anybody bringing him up, I bring up moments with Cozy. So they know I was close to him. So, it's all, they're just bored. It's all a game just to get a rouse out of people and see who they can trick and did that and a third, right? The shit that I'm just not into. Like, I don't know. I'm different than them. I don't know how to explain it. I say I'm more mature, but I don't know how to say it. I'm just different. I'm just not into doxing people, tearing people down. I'm not into pretending to be other people, and I'm not into playing fucking games. I'm not that bored, I guess. So here I am streaming, right? Like I don't create fake accounts. I have never created a fake account. Never. I don't have to go that route. I've never created a fake. I can honestly say that I've never created a full-blown fake account just to mess with somebody, right? So JP, not to be rude, but I think the guy you were talking about has a mental disability. Let's see here. Nice guy, though, from what I can see. Well, I accept it don't matter, right? So do you. You have a mental disability, PTSD. Doesn't matter how you got it. It's a mental disability. It fucks you up, and it probably makes you act retarded sometimes, right? So I don't place judgment on people. I love them for them. I look past any kind of faults, and I love them for them. That's why I'm the light in such a dark place where everybody else tears people down and makes fun of people. The only people I ever made fun of was the ones making fun of the people that didn't deserve to be made fun of. That's why I always said I'm a bully of the bullies. Like, I talk this way because that's how I am. It's true. So I want people to come to me. All shapes, sizes, and colors, all mental conditions, all whether they're considered normal, whether they have some issues. I want to lift people up. I want to have as many as I can, and I want to do what I was born to do. Do what I've been doing in my personal life since I was little. Be there for people, make people laugh in a good way, make people smile with my comedic act, my personality. That's my purpose. And they don't seem to like that. I noticed that. And if they have a problem with something like that, then I don't think I'm the one with the problem. Seriously. There's a few fake me's going around. Yeah. That's just, I'm not into that stuff. That's why I think that is what originally started making me kind of step back from the drama communities. All the people cloning accounts and just to start trouble, it was a really big turnoff. Because you gotta check accounts, and I don't see that in other communities. So, like, I don't see that in gaming streams. I don't see that with, big streamers that are gamers and stuff. I don't see people cloning different accounts, and you don't see that shit. Because usually, even though they're playing fucking Call of Duty and games, they act like they're not in high school no more because they're not. And the ones that I'm sure are still in school watching those gaming streams, I don't see nobody doing it. So they're not even doing it. So that just shows how mentally fucked these people are. They do shit that children don't even do, I guess, right? Like, I think to do stuff like that, you truly got to just be bored. It ain't all just immaturity. You got to just have nothing going for you. You got to be bored. That's the word, bored. To go out of your way to create a fake account just to fuck with people and just to pretend to be somebody else, to cause trouble, make somebody look like they're saying something they're not. That is the first thing that made me say, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. YouTube's for me, but the drama communities is not for me. So I said, JP, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to get away from the AGP identity. You have to get away from that. That proved easier said than done, because it's not the easiest thing to do. JP, today were you able to lift things up and put them down? A couple times. I picked something up and put it down. That's right. JP, I'm going to try to hunt down some of the old OGs and try to bring them back. Don't waste your time, Avi. All they're going to do is turn you against me. With bullshit clips that only happened because they broke my heart in the first place. So, that's how it starts. You go talk to them. Next thing I know, you're over there and you hate me and you're trying to get my mom fucked with. So, I don't know what I'm going to do, Avi. All right? I don't know what I'm going to do. If you try to send my mom to a nursing home, and if you try to harass my mom by having all sorts of people all throughout the day knock at the door, and all these false reports and all this shit. And then amongst the swatting stuff, boy, I got to get away from the drama communities. What a toxic circus. The more I talk about it. Jesus. But anyways, don't do that. Because, Avi, just because they're not in the chats, they still watch. So, don't waste your time, man. Don't waste your time. They showed their true colors, and I don't want them back. So don't waste your time. It ain't going to ever work. So I won't go deeper into it, but most of them, if I ever saw their faces, like, I'd have my opinions. I am here to lift people up, not to be hurt. I am here to love people and meet good people. So, JP, 2 seconds ago, everyone told me everything, and now I hate you. No, yeah? Well, to tell you the truth, that's what happened to Amber. Within 2 seconds, I didn't even do anything, right? Boom! That happens. I believe you, Avi. See ya. By the way, but they were my friends, my only online friends. Oh, yeah? Uh-oh. Then you better impress them. You better impress them, and you better dump me and join the fucking bandwagon. Better do it. All right. Yeah. Hey, Diablo, you remember when all of you guys would always say we love Mama Haldeman? So much for that. She won't even say hi to you guys no more. Like, I'd tell her over the phone, say I'm live, say hi. Yeah, she's so disappointed in some of these people. Like, seriously, some of the people that she can remember that she's just disappointed in how this is. So things are unscripted, right? I had her on the phone. I said, I'm live. Say hi. And she said, no. She was like, I was like, yeah, after everything they did to us. Yeah, I guess not. Fuck them. Yep. But, yeah. I'm so confused. Yeah, you missed too much, man. You missed too much. Well, a crack whore looking ugly bitch did this. So Doug and Isaac, it's the same deal. That's what's happened to me. So Doug was able to rise back. He was able to rebuild. Doug was able to, Charlie, all of them. So Mama was nice. Mama is the best. My mama is the best mama I could ever ask for. The best mama I think anybody could ever ask for. If you guys just like knew everything about her history and stuff, her patience, her love is just, that's where I get it from. Like, it's unconditional. Like, that's why, like, I get it from her. I get it from her. You could probably hurt her too. Like, when she loves you, she really loves you. So I never thought about that. Like, as far as like, you know, I don't know, but that's who I get it from. I remember you and her riding electric bikes in the park. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Yeah. You mean this, right? I keep these videos. That way, you know, I'm sure I'll be thankful. Like, when I don't have her no more, I'm sure I'll be thankful I didn't delete these, right? So, you mean that stuff, right? Right? I got to see when I made this.
I'm writing with one hand, so I got to be careful here. Holding the phone with the other hand. Especially with these bumps. Say hi! Say hi to everybody!
She won't do that now. Like, if I tried to do that... Nope. Nope. I had to come clean to her finally. I was kind of hiding it to her. At first, I was saying Isaac was doing all this to us because that's the only name she knows that would mess with me from the internet. But I finally came clean and told her that it's not the same, and all the people that I had that, you know, were here for me, now they're the ones doing this to us. And then she was asking why, and I said, well, people show their true colors, and so I said, maybe Isaac's a part of it. They're with him now, but I don't think it's him doing it anymore, Mom. So she had no idea. She had no idea. When we need money, like when we're running real low, she's like, can't you? Because I used to get mad donations, right? She's like, and she knows I still stream all the time, so she's like, well, why can't you go on there? And so I had to come clean, right? I just kept telling her it's different and different things like that, but I finally told her it wasn't Isaac. You know, I just tell everybody that comes, I just say Isaac because that's the name. But I finally came clean to her the other day, and I said, yeah, the people that are doing this to us, well, they're supporting it, so depends how you look at it, right? They're not the ones trying to swat me. They're not the ones on the phone. That ugly crack whore looking bitch is, but they're laughing when I'm crying about it, and they're supporting all that shit. So, Mama H for the win. Thank you, Frodo. Yeah, I'll get off the topic, brother. I'm just trying to let Avi know, because I know I don't look the best in some of those clips, and I'm just trying to. He decides if he wants to support me or not, but I'm just trying to make him understand that I look bad in those clips, but that's because my heart was broken, and they were just messing with it. So that's what you got. A hurt man. I'm sure you made some choices when you were hurt, Diablo, right? Didn't make you look the best. So, anyways, that stuff's all over, but one thing I didn't tell you guys is I did come clean to her. So I just kept telling her it's Isaac because she can remember that name because of how much shit and so to make it easier for her, why all these people are showing up at the house, and why all this stuff, why the cops are coming here, making sure I'm, because they're getting reports that I'm stabbing her and all this stuff. To make it easier for her, I just used one name because she's like, oh, what the hell? Why don't he leave us alone, right? I didn't want to make it confusing for her because she has the beginning stages of dementia now. It's something that developed, I'd say, within the last year, where it became really noticeable. So, she gets confused kind of easily, so I just say Isaac, even though it's not him. That's why I do it. If I say the other person's name, she's not going to know who I mean, and she's going to get a little confused because she's going to just forget, and who's doing it? She's not going to remember. But Isaac, she's heard in the past, so I figure it's a lot easier. So, it sucks, but it's reality. This is not a dream, this is reality. Feels like the Twilight Zone, but this is reality. So, people told me that they loved me when they never did. So they led me on. So they try to act like the victim, but none of that would have happened if they weren't so cold towards me. If they would have had a little forgiveness in their hearts and just would have been more real, none of this shit would have happened. So I want you to know that, Avi. That's why I'm talking about this. I want you to hear my side. So I know I don't look good, but there's a reason why I'm acting that way. I didn't act that way for 7 years towards my community. It's over the last 7 months. So you have to just use your common sense and just don't believe the propaganda. That's what that is. Shit taken out of context to just, So anyways, I don't know why I worry. I don't know why I care so much, right? I haven't seen you for 2 years. It's like, but I like seeing you, Avi. I do. We were always close. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we ever had a falling out. We kind of just drift apart. You do your own thing. You live life, right? Life happens. And then we kind of cross paths every now and then and stuff like this. But I really don't think we ever had a falling out. Not that I can remember. Let me see here. Hey JP, did you know that a lot of people that hate on Trump used to be friends with him? Once he became president, they flipped on him. Oh yeah? No, I didn't know that. I know he went through hell, but I didn't know that. No. You know, I would think it'd be the opposite way around. I would think your enemies would want to be your friends once you become president because you got the power. So anyways, Avi, last thing I'll say is anything anybody tells you or anything anybody shows you, take it with a grain of salt. Even if it don't make me look good at all. Take it with a grain of salt and ask yourself, why in the hell is he acting that way publicly right now? I'll answer for you. Because I had a broken heart. So those moments are over because I had to move on from the ones that were hurting, that were breaking my heart. It took me longer than probably it would have took most people, but when I love deep. I guess that's proof. JP, remember Faja and Maja? Hello, Faja. Hello, Maja. Here I am at Camp Kernada. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, Mada. Hello, Vada. Here I am at Camp Kernada. It's time to just focus on the future. I am, Casey. Believe it or not, I am. It's just, some of the people, when it comes to people like, I don't have to do this with Frodo, but when it comes to people like Frodo, Avi, Jim Tum, all the OGs, if I see them and I think there's a chance that they're not being influenced in any way, like they're not in the loop, I want to be the first to give my side of the story before they get influenced like some of the others have. So it's a bitch what I witnessed. It really is. How I seen people just be influenced by, I mean, I guess they're friends, but Jesus. It's time to just, yeah. No, I'm just busy living life. Well, I'm glad to hear that, man. Well, the main thing I want to say to you is just give me the benefit of a doubt. Please. I know I don't look good with some of that stuff, but give me the benefit of a doubt because I've been here for a long time. If I was like that for 7 years, do you know how much content they would have? So, let's see here. Have you seen the downfall of Boogie? At least I'm not sitting here drinking somebody else's piss or something, right? I'm not even drinking my own. I don't know about him. I don't know. I guess, well, he did. He cleared it. He clarified it, and he responded to somebody because somebody was saying, you know, why are you catering to the ones that are, you know, making fun of you and stuff? And he said, you know, that's my audience now. Like he accepted it, like, right? I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. I guess I don't know. See, if I would have followed him and been a hardcore fan or something, then but I just checked up on him after a couple years, and all of a sudden he's basically, yes, thank you, Frodo. Thank you. Basically, if you see JP in a negative clip, ask yourself, and this is for people like Avi, all right? Not the new people. New people don't know the real me. New people don't know me, right? They just discovered me. But yes, if you've been watching for a while, basically, if you see JP in a negative clip, ask yourself, Avi, is that the JP you know? And then the answer will reveal itself to you. Yes, it will. And that's what makes it such a shame that so many people were so heartless towards me. They should know me better than that, and they should... Well, they might have been fake, Avi, but my love was real. And that's why those clips exist. So, you do some drastic stuff when you have a broken heart. You do. I know, I don't know how much you understand that, Avi. I remember your advice to me. I forget what girl it was, but remember you said to me, don't cry over that bitch, right? Be like me. Let's move on to the next one. Something like that. Remember that? After all these years, I still remember you saying that to me. Because I think I said something to you like, Avi, we're not all fucking, we don't all look like damn John Stamos on steroids here, right? We're close to perfection. Hey, that stuck with me though. Like, but whenever you would cross my mind, that moment would always not be far behind. I forget who it was. Maybe you remember who it was. I don't know if it was Roxanne or it was someone that was getting me upset enough, and it was a female, because you told me, you don't let a woman affect you like that. You just move on to the next one. Oh, god damn. I don't want to, I'm looking to settle down, Avi. That's the difference, man. You're still in your bachelor phase, and that's normal. Me, I'm a little different. I want to settle down and just be with one person, just hold them, right? And stuff like that. I remember that. Yeah. What girl was that over, Frodo? I'll move on from the past after you tell me what girl. Was that Roxanne? Heck, no. I never cried over. Who the hell would I be crying over? Was it somebody it could have been somebody in real life. Who knows? Way too long ago. But that's still stuff I remember. Moments like that. So, thanks for the advice. Thanks for being there for me back then, Avi, with that stuff. I know you had my best interest at heart, so thank you. There are so many whores, JP. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Just dick them down and move on. Yeah, but I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for a whore, man. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm looking to settle down and just, like I said, we're looking for different things. You're looking for fun, right? I'm looking for what Frodo has. A wife, right? A beautiful family. A wife, wonderful children, right? Go to Sunday school, or not Sunday school, but go to church together and stuff, right? All this stuff. That's what I want. And that's what I'll have. I got to give this up and get out more, and I'll have it. But, yeah. That's not gay, Avi. I don't want to, I want to, I guess it's, I was thinking to myself, I think different ways, but, like, I'm 36, and I was thinking, well, I guess I won't have that storybook, that Disney perfect ending, that relationship where, they're together the whole life. Like, they get together when they were their first loves, right? They were the first love, and then they lasted, and then they die in each other's arms. The Disney shit, right? The Disney books love story. I won't have that. But it crossed my mind that although I'm 36 and I haven't had the best start, if I find somebody here soon and I live to be 30, 40, 50, 60, in my 70s, and she's still with me, like, is she still living? I could still have a 40-year-old marriage, right? Like a 40-year anniversary I could celebrate. That's pretty respectable. 40 years. Right? I don't know what made me think of that the other day, but I was thinking, I can still, like, I guess things were crossing my mind as far as, like, real long. I was thinking of Kurt and his wife that passed. They've been together for over 35 years, and he always says things like, not many couples can say that. And I'm like, no, not these days. So I guess that's what gets me thinking about, could I be with somebody still and celebrate that kind of anniversary since I'm getting older? I can, but I gotta hurry up. That's the answer. JP, you also had lots of honeys that drifted apart, not flip or leave, like I can think of Willow. Hey, you want to hear a funny story about Willow? And I am not making this up, Frodo. I'll never forget this. I'll forget what she looks like before I forget this moment. A little bit after she disappeared, it was a little while. It was at least, I would say it was at least half a year, but I think it was longer than that. It was a while since I seen her. And there was this, I got something in my recommendations on YouTube about a police chase. And I think it was in Los Angeles or something like that. But it was on a high, the thumbnail was on a highway and it says happening now, you know. So I clicked on it and here it's a live broadcast of a police chase currently happening. And the chats are going and a bunch of people are just, you know, kind of being their own commentary team and shit, right? And who did I spot in this chat that's going crazy, right? Willow. Her picture, it just said Willow. It was her, and she was saying about the car chase and stuff. But it was so random to see her in there, right? I thought so, because when I seen her, I didn't do anything. I was just like, geez, it's like, oh shit, it's Willow. So yeah, and every time I think of Willow, I think of Kyron. Kyron would have been fun. Kyron, I don't know. Kyron was the one that was into. She was into like sticking rods in guys' dick holes and stuff. She was very open about being a very kinky, freaky bitch. But she was short, she was chubby, and God, she was cute. So I bet she would have been fun. I kept telling her I don't know how I would feel. I wouldn't do that. I just, right? Ooh, even just thinking about it. Oh, Frodo. God, how can anybody be into that? I can see how a woman could be into that. I can see they want to hurt a man, right? But how could a man? I can't imagine what that would feel. Well, I guess that's the same feeling as a catheter, right? I've never had that. I don't want that. I heard that is so terrible. I'm making this face because I'm getting a mental image of. Anyways, she used to turn me on. I could tell she was just. I could just tell. You can read. I mean, I can. I'm sure Avi can too, with all the women he's been with, right? So, you can read if they're a bad bitch or not, right, Avi? You can read if it's a front, if they're putting on, right? Uh-huh. I remember her. Kyron had issues with the organic health stuff, too. Yeah. Yeah, tell you the truth, I really can't remember too much what she looked like. I think she was a redhead, curly hair. I can't remember. But I just know the name, and I know that was around with Willow, because I used to kind of feed off them, too, and kind of make jokes about them, too. So. Karen was type that would be forceful to you. Yeah, that's why if I ever get with a woman like that, I'm going to make sure I have a safe word, which will be Oklahoma. Oklahoma! Oklahoma! God damn. I think I heard that from one of the Jackass movies. I think so. I think it was Preston Lacey, the big fat dude. Yeah, he was with this dominatrix bitch. Yeah. Yeah, and she had him tied up, right? He was with two of them. Remember that? And they were whipping him and shit, and the safe word was Oklahoma. He's like, Oklahoma! God damn. I was thinking, where did I get that from? That's what I gotta watch. Pump the brakes, fellas. That's what I gotta watch. Maybe this will be my Thanksgiving stream. Hold on. Maybe this will be my Thanksgiving stream, right? And I won't stream later. And maybe I'll have a marathon. I haven't done it for a while, right? I haven't touched these in a long time. Huh? Oh, yeah. Everything they've ever done on MTV, TV-wise, then all the movies, right? And we are talking about 1, 2, 2.5. I even got the right 2.5. 3, 3.5. Wonderful. The grossest thing, you know they're known to do gross shit. I always say Jackass is great, but they can do without the gross shit. It would be better if it was just the stunts and right without all the gross shit that they involve. But that's part of the deal. That's part of Jackass, I guess. But the grossest thing out of all of this that any of them have ever done, and you know Steve-O with the porter potty, slingshot, all this like shit, and Chris Pontius drinking, eating horse shit or whoever did that and drinking horse sperm. That was one of the grossest, the horse sperm one. The grossest thing I've ever witnessed wasn't actually in one of the movies. It was during one of the TV episodes. And I'll never forget it. And you guys tell me if you'd be grossed out by this. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but it was Dave England. If you don't know who that is or what he looks like, he's part of the Jackass crew, look him up. Dave England was standing in his backyard, and they had the camera, they were recording, right? He had a table, and he had a chef. I think he was dressed like a chef. And he had like a portable stove, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. You know what I'm talking about. And he had a pan, and he's going to make breakfast, right? I talked about this before because, so he makes eggs, and he's talking about, he's acting like a chef, right? Just acting like a jackass, right? Just acting like he knows what he's doing, but you don't know what he's doing. But anyways, he puts eggs, he fries up the egg, and I don't know if he puts onions or whatever, but he's making like an omelet. That's what he's making. And he gets done with the omelet, and he puts it on the plate, and he's basically acting like Emeril Lagasse, like, bam, right? And all this stuff. It's just, he's the best cook. And he's like, now comes the best part, to enjoy your creation. And he's eating the omelet, right? And it looks good. It does, for a quick cook job, and not bad, right? What happens next, Frodo? He proceeds to finish the omelet. Then he proceeds to throw it up. And then he proceeds to say, well, I'm still hungry. And then he eats the omelet again. Just something about that. Just, I know it's your own fluids and stuff, but just something about that. I think that still holds the crown for the grossest that I've witnessed them do. But the horse sperm really made me, it was hard to watch that. The horse shit, it was like, oh, what the? But the horse sperm, when they were jacking off the horse and got the sperm, and then none of them wanted to drink it, and somebody, and then I think Pontius said, if I drink this, I get an out on something I don't want to do in the future. And they agreed to it, and then he drank it. And I think 3-6 Mafia was there. Dope boy, the dope boy, fresh. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly, right? 3-6 Mafia, Ty-B award winners. And they were all gagging and shit. So I would think I think that stuff is grosser. That those two things bothered me way more than the Steve-O with the goggles on in the third movie, and the shit, they're with the slingshot and you see the shit, and they did it to Britney Spears then too. No, that didn't, it was gross, but that didn't really bug me as much as the other stuff. I can see JP sucking horse cum. Oh my God. That was so gross, dude. That might be the grossest. I don't know. It's a close tie to the Dave England thing. Hey, Frodo. I don't know if you've seen the Jackasses. Remember when Dave England dressed up as that suicide bomber, and the whole deal was to play a prank on a taxi driver, but he didn't realize the prank was on him, and they all shaved their pubes, and right? And he thought it was just like fake hair or whatever, and they're gluing it on him and shit. You don't realize he's wearing all their pubes. And then he's looking like the fucking Arab or whatever. He's sitting in there and he's like, tick tock, right? He's trying to scare the guy, and the guy's in on it, right? And the guy's like, you got a bomb? And he's like, oh, what am I? No, do not, no. Tick tock, right? All of a sudden the guy pulls over, pulls him out of the car, got a fucking bomb on. He throws him in the trunk, and he's loading the gun. You're Dave England going, it's a break. That was great. Hey, Waltz does it. He loves horse cum. Waltz is a goofy character for sure. I'm all about spreading love and stuff, but Waltz, he's definitely a closet queer. Let's call it like it is, Avi. Did you ever see what he does? Like Kama would come out there, right? And they're all cheering whatever at the rallies. Kama come out there, and he's there, right? And then he go, I can't even do it. Like, he looks at this. Tampon Tim. It makes perfect sense. It does. Tampon Tim. God. Well, before it gets too late and you guys gotta go to bed for tomorrow's events, what do you got planned for tomorrow, Avi? While I still have you. I heard about that Diablo. That's true. I thought he was just trying to put Waltz down and relate it to what I was talking about with Jackass with Chris Pontius. What's this with horse come with him? That's true. I read about that Diablo. What are you guys talking about? I thought it was all to do with Jackass. You might want to fill me in on that, Casey. He drank. Wait, hold on. I might be confused. Fill me in, Casey. Just type it out. I won't say nothing more until I read it. Guns and smoked turkey. Oh, yeah. Spend it with the family, right? Right? Get together, shoot some guns, smoke turkey. JP, I can't wait for the showdown between liberal mayors and Hammond. Is that how you say his name? Hammond? I think that's how it's spelled, right? Hammond? It's just, I never heard that last name. I've heard of, Heyman and Herman and shit like that, but not Hammond. Haldeman, but not Hammond. Different. It's like it's an in-betweeny of all of the names that I just said. So, oh, man. I don't think Matthew Bailey is up this late. So before I give attention to that, I will make sure it's real. In fact, I know Matthew's not up this late, but still, it's worth checking. Yeah, all right. See, I know that too well. Although they had that fake account since July 3rd. At least it wasn't made in November or October. July, August, September, October, November. They must be harassing Matthew or something, trying to cause trouble for Matthew like a couple months ago or something like that. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving to whoever you are too. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. JP, I can't wait for the showdown between the mayors and Hammond. Yes. I read that again to get me back on track because I forgot what we were talking about. The Borders are the new one, the one that's going to deport families as a whole. I love it. Yeah, I do. I agree with that. I mean, Avi, you're a veteran. How do you feel about that? Do you think that if illegal people come here and they fuck and they have babies in this country, do you think it's right that the babies are automatically citizens? That's a loophole there, right? They don't got to get they don't got to take the test like all these hardworking immigrants, these legal immigrants, or people that are trying to do it legally, right? The right way. They love this country. They want to come in legally. They want to be here legally. They're good foreigners. But with this rule, you got fucking people coming over border hopping, fucking while they're here, and then saying that, right? No. I hate to see, I don't think the children would suffer. I was going to say, I hate to see any children suffer, but they'll still have the parents. They're just going somewhere else, right? It ain't like they're splitting them up, so they'll be all right. There was a rumor going around that he did drink it and he had to get his stomach pumped. Are you serious? Well, I'll just say my impression of him when I would watch him, like without anybody's influence or anybody in my head, just me watching him at the DNC and all this stuff, talking about himself, and he's there talking about all this, his life and who he is, and basically he's just, yeah. What about his son, huh? Not making fun of his son. I think he has some learning disabilities or whatever. I'm not making fun of him, but boy, if you look up proud in the dictionary, you'll see Tim Walz's son, right? That's my fucking dad. That's my fucking dad, right? Waltz is there going, we made it, son. We fucking made it. Tim Waltz was a little too happy to be with Kamala. Like, he was too happy. He was really, really amping it up. I can't even imitate the thing I seen him do. I don't know where he was, what they were, what kind of rally, or I don't know if they were in some kind of donors, who he was in front of. But the way he was clapping and the way he pointed at people, I was thinking, like, I've never put Michael down, but I'm just thinking, like, what in the world? His son was acting like he won. I know. He was up there and all he had to say was, I used to coach football. That's my fucking dad. I love you, Pop. God bless him. Seriously, God, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying that family as a whole, man, they were excited for the opportunity. Definitely. His son is literally retarded. Don't make fun of him. I'm not making fun of him. I said I think he has some mental problems, but the family as a whole, a little too damn excited. And also, my question is if he's retarded, Avi, why the hell is Tim Waltz grabbing his hand and pulling him and being mean to him? He should be more understanding, right? Did you ever see that clip? It was during the DMZ at the end when they came on and he was walking with him and his boy was doing something and right? Boy, his face, and he's like, get over here. He did that at all the rallies he was at. Oh, see, I didn't watch that shit, so I don't know. I have no idea. So that's my dad. Retarded or not, I'm going seriously. I gotta watch that again. I think his mom even tried to sit him down a little bit. God. And I forget, I don't know if that was Tim Waltz's. No, that was Kamala Harris's stepdaughter. Kamala Harris and I guess whoever her husband is, that guy, that white dude, that white politician that fucked the nanny or whatever. So, yeah, that dude. I think it's his daughter. I don't know her name or anything, but anyways, the reason I'm bringing her up is a lot of people were just, I guess I'll just say she was getting a lot of hate for, I guess mainly the way I understand how she was dressed or just like something about her presence or her look or something like that. Like it was like she didn't want to be there and shit like that. Like the way she dressed. I don't know. People were bitching, but they bitch about everything. I saw the clips on X. Can you imagine Tim Waltz if they would have won? Can you imagine him being vice president? We won't keep talking about this, but just think to yourself. Go watch Tim Waltz a little bit. Like just go watch some rally clips of like where people point out how he's doing this stuff and just imagine if he was vice president. I think it went the way it should. I stand with the Proud Boys. No, yeah. Well, I heard they're racist, but I guess they're not as bad as the KKKs, right? They don't wear hoods and stuff. Maybe they do. I don't know. See, I don't know about the Proud Boys. I just know Trump got into a lot of heat when he didn't disown them outright. When he told them to stand down and stand by, he got a lot of heat for that. So I don't know. Unless I was being lied to by the propaganda machine, they're just like the KKK, but they're not known as the Ku Klux Klan. In the words of, do you ever see the second Smokey and the Bandit? Sheriff Justice, what the hell is the Clang Clown do? Wait, the Clang Clowns. Yeah, what the hell is the Clang Clowns doing here? When he runs into that damn truck filled with all these KKK members chasing the black dudes and stuff. This is how you handle the Klan, Junior. Did you ever? Oh, and the best part about that, it was a short scene, but the best part was when they were in the car after it all happens and he's driving away. Junior's like, were you ever a part of the Klan, Daddy? No, but your mama was. When she put her sheet on, she looked like an iceberg with feet. He was definitely into bigger women. Buford, right? If you think about all the movies, he talks about how big the wife is, right? About her looking like an iceberg with feet. Oh God, there was like 3 different moments where he just points out how big she is. January 6th was dropped. Oh yeah? Where did he get the 34 counts of where did he get the 34 counts of the felonies? Was that the Stormy Daniels thing? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, I guess that's already set and done. He's already convicted with that. So I don't know. It was all political. You know, cases are being dropped now that he won. It's being exposed. It was political. I heard about that, Fredo. That is awesome news. What would be really awesome news is if he would maybe he did. Did he sue Stormy Daniels? What would be really good news is if he would sue Stormy Daniels for the hush money that he gave her to be hushed up, which she didn't stay hushed up. And from what I understand, this isn't a Vince McMahon situation where you shit on this fucking street hooker's head and don't pay up. So then she acts like a victim or she sues you, right? That's one thing. But the hell was I talking about? Wait, hold on. Oh, Stormy Daniels. But Stormy Daniels, Trump did pay her. He paid her everything that, so she didn't hold up her end of the bargain. And I think she should get in trouble for that. She shouldn't be praised and be going again on the stand against Trump. And she's all, he was terrible. Bitch, right? Give that $250,000 back. The whole point of hush money is don't tell nobody. The only way you tell somebody is if you pull Vince McMahon and you don't give all of the hush money, the agreement, right? He followed through with the agreement, from what I understand. You can't ever trust women, Avi. You know this. Stormy Daniels is proof of that shit. She got her $250,000, stayed quiet for a year, and then came out and talked about how they screwed, right? Like, what a thief. I like how school teachers, Abe Lincoln was a civil rights activist. He wanted to free the blacks and send them back to Africa. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what I seen recently? Supposedly, original Indian people. Yeah, supposedly original Indian people were white. I seen this. So we didn't steal their land after all. Unless it was clickbait. But I seen something on Twitter, and you can trust Twitter now because Elon doesn't allow fake news on there, I heard. Anyways, supposedly they had a picture of an old Indian and he was white, and it said, the Indians were white. That's what I saw. Now that he is going to become president, they have to drop all charges. Can he do anything? Last question about him. Can he do anything about these 34 convictions with any of his power? He's not in jail, so I think that's when you pardon yourself, right? I don't think that's maybe it has to do with convictions. Can he do anything to get rid of these 34 felonies on his record? This is on land. War is war. Native Americans aren't native. They come from the Alaska land bridge. Oh, yeah? Was that right, though? Were they originally white instead of brown? Did they look like me? Just go into a group of people? Hey, Avi, I don't know if you'll remember this one. I'm sure I did this way back then, but how did I used to say it? How do you I forget how you say it. Something like how do you greet a bunch of Indians? No. What do you say when you walk into a group of Indians or something like that? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? That's why I haven't done that for many years, because it's dumb. Well, Avi, I'll tell you this much. I heard there's a ceasefire deal that's agreed upon between Netanyahu, or as I like to call him, Prime Minister Nippa-Nappa-Nuhu. I said, finish your war and finish it fast. And Hezbollah. Supposedly, they came to a ceasefire deal. I give that all but a week. Allah Akbar! They ain't going to stick to it. Not when their doctrine says their purpose of living is to get rid of Israel. Which that is... All I need is some troll to come in here and go, look, as long as you believe that a woman was created by the ribs of a man, all right? Maybe it's not so far-fetched that, I don't know. Well, never mind. I was going to say, if he created man from the dust or whatever, right? The dirt. Isn't that how he created him? The man himself? Adam? Why didn't he just create the woman? I guess because she was a part of the man, woman, but whoa, man. This is a little too deep right now. We bought blacks from blacks. They sold their... Oh, I saw something like that. Yeah, I saw that a lot of slave owners were blacks. Yeah. Yeah, I seen something like that not too long ago. They sold their own people to us. Yeah. Fuck them for crying. My deal, Avi, is this. When I hear these young African Americans being all offended about the N-word or anything like that, or just shit that they complain about. My thing is, and I've said this before, they need to move on. I can see why they would be very, very have their guard up and act the way they do towards white people because of what was done to their race. If they were in the fields picking the cotton, why are they bitching? Because their grandparents had to do it? Like, they don't fucking care. Like, seriously, they do not. They were not in those fields, right, Avi? They don't know what it's like. In other words, they don't know what it's like to have that kind of hardship. They're just rolling off of what happened to their ancestors and treat me unique and shit, right? You won't do this because I'm black. Racism will never die because it's on both sides. It's not just the whites, or black people are more racist than a lot of white people. All right? Even though it's not as extreme of a word, cracker and all this stuff, like it's racism's there. Racism is there. It really is. And as long as they pull the black card, you won't do this because I'm black. It's never going to die. With that alone, it's never going to die. They're a part of the problem. People need to grow up and move on and have love in their hearts, and then racism will die. It's not just the white people that keep it alive, the KKKs and just different people like that, the old schoolers, whatever. The blacks are just as bad, if not worse. And that kind of loops around to these young ones acting like they have a right to different things and to be mad. No, you don't. You weren't picking the cotton. Your grandma, your grandpa, your great-grandma, whatever, has the right to be upset, has the right to hold a grudge, has the right to say, you fucked me over. We didn't fuck you over. You have a good life right now. Equality exists now. It didn't exist back then. Stop bitching, right? Like, my whole point is I don't understand why they're bitching about it all the time. It's no longer happening. In the norm, anyways. I'm sure there's some South parts where there's a lot of race, but in the norm, it's not happening no more. So move on, or it's never going to end. You got to move on. I'm not saying you have to forgive what happened, but why are you so affected by it? Like, it ain't like you have to use a blacks only bathroom because of what happened way back then. It's not like it's something permanently happened. It got better since then. You should be thankful, right? Like, I don't understand what the deal is. They act like they're still in the fields picking cotton. How angry they get and shit, that's how it feels. It's like, no, you don't know what it's like. You really, really don't. I don't know. I think we just live in a world, and it's nothing new. I just think we live in a world where people like to bitch about shit and whatever. I don't know how to explain it. I have no idea how to explain it, but I don't know. I guess 200 years from now, if we're all still here, they'll still be bitching about the fucking cotton picking and shit. Like, right? It was a different time. That ain't how we are now. So they're a part of the problem. It ain't like I'm the one that was doing it, right? My ancestor did it, but I'm not doing it right now. Stop. They're living in the past. They're the ones with the problem. They're stuck. They really are. And I think they just, I don't know. I just think they want to be pissed off about something. Who knows? But seriously, I even said that to a guy in prison. He was acting all like shit like that. And like, I really did. I said it to him, man. I said, you know, I said, your grandparents had the hard times. Why are you bitching about this? Of course, I made sure he was smaller and weaker than me, but still. I think because they want, well, they're not going to get it at all. They can bitch all they want. I don't know. But I feel like they got, to me, when I see this over and over and over, year after year, it's really old. That's why I'm talking the way I am, because it's like, move on. You weren't there. We didn't do it to you. I didn't do anything. My great grandpa, if anybody's guilty, might have done it, but not me. So let's get along. And why are you still hating on me for what your grandparents had to do? I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? Screw them. And not all black people are like that. All right. Not to classify them as a whole, but any black person that acts that way, that's to them. There's a lot that don't. There's a lot of good people out there that are living in the now and aren't stuck in the past and don't have that kind of grudge and shit. Maybe they realize life is too short. I don't know. So, what are you still doing up, Frodo? I have to know this before I get out of here. What are you doing up, man? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I know you're going to have to get up, right? Like, I'm going to take my pills right now, because if I don't, I'll be up all night, and then, I just going to have a hell of a time. So actually, I'm going to do that now. I found my one-a-day men's vitamin then. It was on my movie shelf, everywhere but where I turned my head. So I'm not going to take those tonight. Yeah, but I agree with you. Back to what you said, Frodo, about how some I think you said some of the honeys, right? Not some viewers. Some of the honeys drifted apart. It ain't that they all flipped on me. I agree with that. Like with some of the people in the past, Willow and them. You are right about that. That's why I don't sit here and talk bad about certain people from the past, right? I don't just trash everybody like I just have all this hate in me. It's towards certain individuals, and Avi, there's a reason for that. All right. Did I ever have a falling out with Shar, Avi? I know I made a comment one time saying she looks like an alien and stuff, and I kind of leaked her secret that she's missing a tit. That wasn't the nicest thing to do, but I don't think we really ever had an extreme falling out. I don't think so. Good God Almighty, that question's got a family, damn it. Shut up, Jim. Eat your turkey. That turkey's got a family, damn it. I was saying about buying some multivitamin gummies. Oh, yeah? You're not going to take the pills like me? Now, just to tell you, Casey, in case you don't know this, but the pills, the gummies, because they put flavor in it and stuff, the pills tend to have more of the actual vitamin in it than a gummy does. So, like if a gummy says it's the same amount as like vitamin C gummy says it's 1,000 milligrams, sometimes it's not really 1,000 milligrams with all the food coloring and all that. It's just not as this is straight vitamin. There's no extra crap to make it taste good, to make it whatever for children, whatever. Right? So I would recommend swallowing the pills. So Avi doesn't know you too well yet, but I can I can assure him for the first time that you are a good swallower. Yes. Let's see here. What am I missing? Metformin. Yeah. Yeah, life happens, right, Frodo? That's all that is. Life happens. Kind of like Cozy and all them. That's, people drift. Life happens. Nothing lasts forever. As I can't expect to have everything I started with forever, right? Life happens. Things happen with people. Again, well, that goes back to life happens. So, yeah, that comes with the deal. Just because I'm still sitting here don't mean I'm going to always have the same stuff. I have to learn to adapt. Adapt, yes. Let's see. That looks right to me. Good enough. I can swallow pills. I just don't like doing it. Well, I don't think anybody. Well, maybe some people like. I don't think so. Some people like shots. They like pain and stuff. I don't know about this. Glitter was all right. She was better. She was better before she let what did I used to call him? Mr. Glitter? Her boyfriend at the time. She was better until she was better when she didn't let him control things, and he really controlled her. And I know this for a fact because me and her used to talk like through I think over video chat, phone and video chat. I can't remember which one. I think both. I don't know, but I remember he was a problem. He really was. So she was good until he kind of got jealous. It wasn't really her. I just wish she wouldn't have been controlled like that. So I don't even remember what she looks like, to be honest with you. It's been way too long, but I know the name and I remember the different things that happened with him and shit like that. So I don't need to know any update if they're still together. I really don't care. If I can't remember what she looks like, it's been too long. There's no attachment or anything. I have no desire. So don't mean I wish any harm or ill will on her. It's like I don't know her. Like we're estranged, whatever you want to say. I just don't care. The caring's gone. So yeah, I don't know the update. I will say definitely from what I can remember, she definitely could do better than Mr. Glitter. He seemed all right at first, but then I don't think it's worth getting into, but I've witnessed some things privately with her that was red flags with him. And then after that started happening, he'd come in here and it just was different. And then she disappeared. So I was told many times that, not many times, but I was told a few times he was the problem. And I could tell everything was great, but then I think he was getting jealous of the attention and stuff. That I don't know what happened with that, but it was something with him. But I think it was jealousy because he was fine at first, but then he started changing towards me. And I don't know, maybe it's the way I talk, whatever, So I don't know. It's been too many years. I just know back then he was a dick and he was the reason that she disappeared. Without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Because I was told. Let's see. I did not know that Glitter was still around. She's not. That's why I don't think of her. She hasn't been around for years. So I don't care if she's around in the world. She's not around here, so I don't care about her. He takes really good care of her. Good. We can stop talking about her then. Because I want to stop talking about her because I can't remember her. I don't want to feel bad. I can't remember what she looks like. I just know the name. I think she was into camo, like camouflage stuff. I think I kind of remember like jackets or shirts. It was kind of like a lot of camo stuff. I remember. We got to stop talking about it because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. People have come, people have gone, and it's been too many and too many years. I know the name. I remember the falling out with her boyfriend or whoever he was then, and that's all I can remember. I can't remember anything about what he looked like. I can't remember what his YouTube name was in my chats. I just remember everything was great until I guess maybe maybe I said something flirty or something, but his jealousy side took over. JP, remember Homegirl and We Turbo Gaming? Oh, Frodo, I got them mixed up. Frodo, it wasn't Willow. It was not Willow that I seen in that live police chase. It was We Turbo Gaming. I'm sorry, it was not Willow. It was Turbo Gaming I saw. When I looked at that, and the chats were going nuts, and then all of a sudden I seen Turbo Gaming in the chats. That's who it was. This is further proof that too many, I guess I have dementia. Like, I have memory loss when it comes to these people. I get them confused. I get them. It's just been too many. So I'm not doing that on purpose. I apologize. It's just when people are in your life and they just all leave, like people disappear. After a while, they become one and the same when it's so. And as time goes on, it gets worse with that. So I apologize. The only reason that this is happening is because it's just been too long. That's the only reason. So it's just been too long, and I can't remember some of this stuff. I remember the names, and some I remember more than others as far as details, but Glitter was good. As far as a person, I never had any issues with her flipping on me, or I never had any moments that I can remember where I had to try to figure out what I did wrong with her. So I think it was pretty much all great with her up until the end when she just disappeared. And I know it was him because I very vividly remember him getting jealous and stuff, like the way he was acting, and then she just disappeared. So, I don't blame her. If that was the case, either ruin your relationship or watch a streamer. Like, I understand. I do understand. There's more to life than YouTube, and I understand all that. And if he was getting jealous or upset that she was watching me, or the way I was talking towards her, whatever caused it, I can understand why she would pick him over me. I'm not mad about it. It's just I can't remember much because she's been gone too long. What are you having for dinner tonight, JP? Turkey? You must have forgot it's Thanksgiving. I will be having lemon chicken and rice. It is a lean cuisine TV dinner. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm sure it won't be impressive, but take a picture when you make it because lemon chicken and rice. I want to see what that looks like. Me, I'll be having turkey. I don't know what they're all gonna make, but turkey. My mom's gonna make the stuffing. I don't know what they're gonna make, but yeah, hopefully, I'm sure mashed potatoes, corn, all this stuff. I don't know. I'll let you guys know after. I'm sure I'll stream tomorrow when I'm back, so I'll let you know then. So she has a real life. She has so do we. We have real lives, right? What is a real life? A real life is breathing and living. I have a real life. You have a real life, right? She has a real life. She has a beautiful family. So do I. I don't know about you, but so do I. And so does Frodo. So does many people. And they bought a new house. There you go. Cool. Oh, by the way, Yavi, well, there's no reason to get out my mom's will, but when my mom passes away, I'll be owning this 5-bedroom home. So there you go. It's going right in my name. I don't got to pay income tax, or not. I'm sorry. I don't got to pay inheritance tax or anything like that. I don't know how they can set that up, but they did. So there you go. I'll be owning my own home too. Let's see here. I talk to her every week. Yep, there you go. I wouldn't even know her if I saw her. So, okay, I will take a picture when it is cooked. There you go. I will be having turkey, and I will be having all the stuff I talked about, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right. We got T minus. Who knows? Right. Oh. JP, you'll have a beautiful black woman living in that house with you. I don't know. I'll have a beautiful woman for sure. So I don't know what my future holds. I'm not going to bring up any names or anything like that because I don't know who's serious or whatever. But either way, I'll say this, Avi. I have way too much love inside of me to stay single. So are you a club type of person, Avi? You know, you talk about sleeping with all these different women. Are you a club type of person? How do you meet them? Clubs, bars? What's your route? What's your route? JP, did you ever save the photo of the girl from Allentown? No. Did you? Did you? Huh? I hope so, because I didn't. Oh shit! I love you guys. That was probably the most. That is one moment I know I'll probably never have again. As far as that was unexplainable. I don't know how to explain that. That was the most random. Casey, were you there when that happened? What the hell was her name? Hey, JP, it's Liz. Hey, JP, it's... See, I can't remember. All this time has passed. We're trying to talk about the past here. And Mary Jane has done me a favor and got rid of a lot of the memories of people that left me. So I apologize. I'm trying to act like I can remember stuff. JP just wink and smile. That's what I'm going to have to do because we're getting a little bit too deep with stuff. I remember the troll from Allentown, but I can't remember. I think it was Liz. Hey, JP, it's Liz. Was it Liz? Oh, you were still lurking, Case? Yeah. That was a moment where that's never happened to me before or after. So never say never, but it's never happened since. It was very random. It's very random. Somebody will come in to troll you, right? But then they back up that they're real close to you and that they, right? That was so weird. And then as soon as they prove themselves, like they're just gone, right? And it's so weird. It was definitely a troll. It was definitely somebody just fucking with me or trying to get a reaction, you know, because just for entertainment, but it was so weird. I've witnessed some things that are very unexplainable during my time here. It's the internet, right? I don't know. Maybe Casey will like your wink and smile. Casey will like anything I do. She is, well, I don't want to start talking too much about her, but there's nothing I can't do that Casey won't like, you know? So, and if I do something that she might not like, I guess she knows who I really am or she overlooks it. I don't know. But it is impossible to... She showed her true colors. She's here for me. She is definitely here for me, and that's all I care about. I'll fly you to Australia. That ain't gonna work, man. I'm not going to get my passport. I'm too lazy for that. I ain't gonna pay for no passport. How much is that shit? Right? And I ain't gonna go. I'm not even gonna look on how to do it. I'm sure you go to the DMV, but no. I make it very clear to her because I know she is in love with me, and I make it very clear to her that we won't ever be together. Like, it's just, now that I drive, you know, I'm willing to do long distance relationships because I can, as long as I can drive to them at least once in a while. But there's a point in time, right, Avi, where it's the distance becomes an issue. It becomes a deal breaker, at least for me. I firmly believe, and I've talked like this for 7 years. If I can't hold the girl I'm with, that's not my girlfriend. Like that, that's not a real relationship. Sexting only goes so far. It's really all wishful thinking and wishful talk. It's, to me, that's not a real relationship. To me, it's fun, but it only goes so far. I'm too needy for a long distance relationship. I gotta have that physical contact with my woman. So I'll fly Casey to PA. There you go, Case. There you go. She's willing to get her passport. There you go. There you go, Casey. Maybe if I have a hookup here and I can see if he's serious about that. I know you're willing to save up the money yourself, but that'll save you a year and a half, right? Not really. She's still got to save up money because apparently she's telling me she can't just come with no money. I say, why not? I'll pay for everything. Like, that's the deal. And she was telling me that there's a such thing called human trafficking, and if somebody comes from a different country, that it doesn't look right, and it might cause suspicion if somebody walks around not knowing where they're going and they have no money, nothing, right? They just came from a different country. Like, so I don't know. It makes sense to me. I wasn't thinking about that stuff. But if you don't got to buy the plane ticket, but you have to buy her a round trip, she can't stay here, you know? Avi, I give it 2 days. I'll come on here. I'll be like, you'll see me going live, right? Oh, I'm not doing it right. All right. You'll see me going live. And I'll just come on here going, oh, God damn, Avi. Oh, God damn. Take the goddamn bits off my hand. She'd be laying in my bed watching my stream. Casey will be an illegal if she stays. Yeah, I was telling her that she could just go missing, right? Like, I don't know if they'd have record where she is. I was like, just don't tell your family where you're going and come visit me. But I'll hide you in my basement or something, right? Like, just don't go back. I don't think I'll get in any kind of trouble. Just don't go back, right? Screw it. Whenever the time runs out, however long she's allowed to stay legally, just, where'd she go? Brodo, did you know that Pennsylvania has the death penalty, but they haven't sentenced anybody to death since 1999? And they only had 3 executions between like 1972 and 1999 or something like that. Random fact of the day. I wonder if I could be the next one on death row. That would be big news for Pennsylvania, right? How many years went by? 20, 24, 25 years so far? I'd be the first person on death row in 25 years. I thought we'd be killing people left and right, but no. That's more of a Texas thing. Yeah. When I read that, automatically I was thinking, dude, if I was on death row, like it wouldn't just be news because somebody's on death row. It'd be big news because Pennsylvania hasn't went that far since 1999. I don't know why that thought crossed my mind. I guess because of the celebrity status. I don't know, but if they haven't done anything since 1999, can you imagine what you would have to do to get on death row to achieve your goal if that's your goal? Right? How many terrible things happen in PA and all this stuff? Wasn't that shooting in PA that it was like the biggest massacre, school massacre, and he didn't even get death row. Wasn't that Amish shooting in PA or no? Some kid that looked like an Amish boy, had a bowl haircut and everything, went in and shot up a bunch of little 5-year-olds and stuff in either an Amish school or a Catholic school, Mennonites or something like that. It had to be in PA, right? The only reason I can see why he wouldn't get the death penalty is because of maybe his age or something like that. Because if that ain't warrant a death penalty, then what the hell does? Did you get my X message? I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. I didn't hear nothing go up, but my phone might have died. I didn't hear John Witherspoon say, "Oh, nobody go in the bathroom." About 35 or 45 minutes. No, I don't have your message, man. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. No, let me refresh it. Oh, it just came in. I got it now. All right. Big league. I'm still on X. No, yeah? 51 followers. There you go. Diablo 666R. Is that your Jeep or something? That's your, hold on. Rubicon. I seen a Jeep when I was driving around that I really loved it. I can't remember. I looked on the back when it drove by and it did say the brand, like the name. It said Jeep on the side, but it had the name of the, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. It didn't look like a Jeep. It looked more like a pickup truck. It had the body of a Jeep, but it had the bed of a pickup truck. I really liked it. It was something called, I forget what it was called. I have no idea. Fuck Pride Month. Where is Benjamin Franklin Month? Our literal father, and the reason why we are free today. Oh, be nice. Slim Shady is back. Oh, yeah? Sick of Slim Shady. Hell yeah, dude. Get a third. Fuck Black Lives Matter and fuck George Floyd. Jesus Christ, Diablo. You okay, man? Oh, God damn. How comes everybody hates me? I don't talk like this. Vote for Brandon. You know, speaking of that, I will say this. I do pity that NASCAR driver. I think it was Brandon Brown. I think that was his name. He won his first Xfinity Series race, and the whole crowd started chanting, fuck Joe Biden. And the stupid-ass bitch commentator or interviewer was trying to play it off because they're on live TV, and she said, there you hear everybody's going crazy. They're saying, let's go, Brandon. What do you think of your first win? That's how that shit got started. I pity him, man. That tainted his win. It's the best day of his life, right? He won his first NASCAR race. It's a big deal. And all everybody talked about was, let's go, Brandon. But it was for Joe Biden. We come from a small island, but we are the most deadly. Kill, kill, kill. Anyone awake? Yes. Hey, there's Adam F. Wolfpack. Please subscribe to Wolfpack Central channel where I will be upload. Is this? I don't know when this was. Uploading a lot of Charlie's old videos. Oh yeah. Nice. To all the JP fans, how does it feel to be played? Oh yeah? Uh-oh, Diablo. You have been lurking, huh? JP, choke on this dick, you fucking sellout. The fuck, man? When was this? February? What was I doing in February? Who the fuck knows? I didn't know you were one of Fatty's bitches. No, yeah? Oh, that's when I was trolling TikTok and stuff. Okay. Or TikTok. Not TikTok. TikTok I call it, but Take Back. Yeah. I think that's probably when I had Take Back on my panel and I forget what I was doing. I forget what I was doing. I don't know. But the rest is about putting me down. So I guess you were pretty triggered by it. Who knows? It didn't last long, as nothing does with Isaac. Good Lord. And that's more me than him. I'll say that right now. That is more me than him because I'm just not a sellout. No matter what you just called me, I'm not a sellout. So I turned around and got back on the other road fast. Look that. Let's go, Brandon. I like the bluey orange Jeep. I don't think it was called the Rover or anything like that. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but it looked like a pickup truck body in the back, and it was just different. I liked it. And then I know it's not a customized thing because there's one at a car lot. has like all these new F-150s, brand new vehicles, not used, and they have one right at the edge of the road, and it's green, and it's the exact same. I love the way that looks, and it's Jeep. It says Jeep on the side, so I don't know what they go for, but who knows? I was going to trade my car in to get something else, but then I decided that I want to keep this car. I want to have two cars. So I want to, since I already have one, I want to just keep this one and save up for another one. Or when that opportunity comes, whatever comes first. Saving or just the opportunity falls into my lap, whatever. I want a Jeep, but I can't justify it. My car still works. You know what's stupid, Avi? You know what's really stupid? And I'll wrap this up. I know it's getting late. Thanks for still hanging out with me here. But you know what's really stupid? The Cybertruck. And I'll tell you why. It's the most useless. Well, it has a very useless feature that I think they could have cut some cost with it. So, did you know the Cybertruck is bulletproof? Well, geez, take my money, right? Especially with how Hamas invaded Israel and, just shooting through the cars and you see the guy going like that, right? If anything like that happens, that's a peace of mind, right? Guys pull up with you with guns, you have a little bit better of a chance. This is what is useless. It's bulletproof, right? The body, but it doesn't have bulletproof glass. I can't talk. Bulletproof glass. What's the point? I heard that when they were first advertising the Cybertruck before it came out, it was supposed to have bulletproof glass, but I guess they didn't do it because to save money. But then what's the point? I think that is one of the most pointless things, because when somebody shoots at you, they're shooting at what they see through the window, not down there, right? That is so stupid. I fought in Israel. No, yeah? I thought you were in Iraq. I don't know. Don't take that personally. It's been too long, man. I'm sorry if I can't remember exactly where you were stationed at. I thought it was more Afghanistan type stuff. So, yeah. President Netanyahu. What a man, huh? Hey, look. All your neighbors are trying to kill you. Like, what does he do, right? Think about it. Damn, they're both going off. That shit talking was when you went guest mob on me. I was hurt. Do you see? When people are hurt, they shit talk. But the difference is I'm man enough to forgive somebody, right? That's not a jab at you at all, Diablo. That's a jab at everybody that abandoned me. Though, Avi, all I'll say is eventually, it might not be soon, but eventually they'll find out the grass is not greener on Emma's side at all. That shit talking. Oh, I read that. Okay. Yeah, I seen that was back in February. That's why I didn't let it bother me. February, right? What was that? 8 months ago or whatever? Shit happens. But I was never a part of Guest Mob. Hey, since you've seen all that, remember when Isaac? Oh man, you probably don't even remember this. This is the part that makes me look the best too. Even when he was on my panel and everything was first being cool, right? And he was talking about how he was saying, I don't think JP's out trying to do anything with children. I think he just does things trying to be funny and don't think ahead, right? About the whole Beavis and Butthead stuff, whatever. But it was during those times when what the hell did he say? Oh, he made a hint, or he said something implying welcome to Guest Mob or something, right? You know him. And within a second, I said, I'm not a part of Guest Mob. I said, hold on. And then he did a quick 180 when he seen that didn't work. And he was like, oh, I'm not saying you are, right? He played it off, but I was very quick. I didn't just go with it, because we're on panel and stuff. I didn't just, yeah, or anything like that. I was very quick to say, I got my own shit going on. I am not Guest Mob. I have my own people, right? I forget where it went from there, though. It didn't last long, but I forget where it went from after that moment. But I'm proud of myself for that fucking moment. I'm not a sellout. All my words are for shock value. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you this much, Avi. When did Elon Musk buy Twitter, Casey? Because I don't think you could talk like that about certain things. Not about me, but other things I've seen with the old Twitter owners, right? They were very controlling with what they allowed. So this must be after Elon bought it. Talking about Pride Month, and the worst thing you said, I think, was, excuse me. The worst thing I think I saw there was something about, I forget what I saw, but it's kind of edgy. He purchased it last year. Okay, well then that's why Avi, can get away with it. Elon is the man. Yes, I agree. That's the way it should be. By the way, people always, for some reason, it's hard to talk because people take things I say and it's like it's not what I meant, and they believe something else. So I don't know if they just misunderstand me or what's happening. But I mean, I guess that's always been a problem. Maybe it's the way I word things. You want to know what Corey Feldman's having for Thanksgiving, Case? I'm the comeback king. You know what I mean. When I'm gone, it's end of scene. Like a blank screen, you can never count me out. I'm the comeback, the king. You know. If you're gonna swing, you better make a sting, 'cause I'm the comeback king. Ascension, millennium. Ascension, millennium. Michael Jackson called, Case. He told me to tell Corey Feldman he wants his gimmick back. You think you got the feeling, though your soul is not believing. It's ascension, millennium. You got the feeling in your soul. You just gotta let it go. Ascension, millennium. Well, that's what he's having anyways. I gotta stop looking at his picture. God is trying to get to you, Diablo. You gotta let him through. Ascension, millennium. I said ascension, millennium. Millennium. Uh-oh. Get your guns out, Avi. Uh-oh. Gardener savagely beaten while watering her plants. Now it's even worse. Her. Oh, no. Because she didn't say good morning to vicious passerby. Yep, typical suspect. Right, Avi? Typical suspect. Jesus. Did he kill her or beat her? Savagely beating. A day before Thanksgiving, too. Look when that was posted. Or no, 2 days before that. Well, anyways. The usual suspect. Right? The only thing that surprises me from his appearance is he don't have his pants dragging on the ground. He doesn't have half his ass hanging out. His whole ass hanging out these days. Pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Avi, I found one for you, brother. Well, actually, Avi just sent me. I'm Avi. Is it okay if I show this picture? I was gonna make a joke, but Avi just sent me the picture of the girl he thinks he knocked up, the one he was calling the pig and stuff, which I don't think that's nice, but run, Avi! Run! I'm late, Avi. I'm late. God damn. Don't walk past the magnet, right? Just God damn. Hook a chain to something like that. One time, well, I won't get into that. Is that a guy or a girl? I'm just joking around, but seriously, I think maybe that's a guy. I guess that's a guy. I'm sorry. Is that a guy? I really cannot tell. That has to be a guy, right? Avi, guy or girl? That's a guy. Yeah. Yeah, that has to be a guy. All right, guys, I got to get to bed or I'm not going to be able to get up. My circles, I can feel it starting to kick in. Kamala looks like she's 15 years over the last 3 weeks. All right. Well, before I get out of this, from Donald Trump. Oh no, this is Donald Trump news. Breaking news: federal employees are reportedly complaining that Elon Musk and Vivek may require them to come into office 5 days a week, which could lead to mass. I don't care about any of that. Ascension, millennium. Think you got the feeling, though your soul is not believing in ascension, millennium. All right. This Saturday, that's who I'm pulling for, the OGs. All right, I think I'm going to get out of here. Oh, man. So before I let you go, Avi, main thing I want you to know, don't believe anything they say, all right? Take it with a grain of salt. Frodo said it best. I could sit here and go in circles about it, but no matter who comes to you with what clips or with what information, don't matter how long of a friend they are to you, doesn't matter I'm not going to name names. Don't matter who it is. If it's something negative about me and you see it for your own eyes, ask yourself what Frodo told you to ask, right? Is this the JP I know? And if the answer is no, then yeah. I forget how he said it now, but he said it perfect, better than I ever could. I forget how the hell he said it. I have not seen Trump much since he won the election. He must be really busy. Yeah, he's busy making a whole bunch of ads saying about what he's going to do. Where the hell are you? Let's see here. See, now I can't find it. Oh, well. However he said it. However. Well, since I can't remember much about Glitter, Avi, I will say, since she's still with Mr. Glitter, that's all I know him by. Hopefully he got rid of that jealous side. Hopefully, you know, it wasn't too good there at the end. It really wasn't. Like, it was abusive stuff. Like, it was jealousy. I don't know if he physically hurt her, but I don't know. It wasn't like, I didn't like what I was seeing. It wasn't good. But that to the side, these days, I hope that's changed, and it probably did, which is good. And yeah, hopefully that changed at least, because that no woman should be with that. She's fine. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Good. Because, well, I won't go into it, but I don't know. From what I can remember, because she would tell me how, like, when we were talking privately, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but she wouldn't talk real highly of him all the time, as far as I remember. She didn't bash him every chance she gets, but there was moments where we were talking and she didn't talk the greatest about him. So I'm glad things changed. I'm glad maybe he realized what's important, and maybe he changed a bit, and then she became happier, and the whole relationship changed, and it got better, changed for the better, which is good. And I hope that's what happened. Because the last thing I want is anybody to be mistreated. So that's all I remember from that. That's all I can remember from that. Ugh. Oh, damn. Because I remember saying to her one time, you don't deserve to be treated like that. So I'm glad to hear that he got over that, and I'm glad to Well, I don't know the story. I'll shut up. I will shut up because I don't know the story. He could still be that way. So I don't know the story. I really don't know the story. But if she's still with him, I hope everything's great. You said she's fine, and I'm glad that stuff changed if it did. So I'm kind of living in the past, as you can tell. So maybe things aren't that way no more. So he loves her and he's a good man. I'm glad to hear that. Good. Good. I am very glad to hear that. That's how it should be. He should treat her good and he should be a good man and all that stuff. So I'm glad that's nothing but good news. I'm glad things have changed for the better. She deserves that. Although I can't remember anything about her as far as I can't remember everything, but she definitely deserves that. Like she deserves that. I don't want to say happiness or anything, but she deserves no drama. She deserves happiness. I guess I'll just say I will use that word. So she's happy. That's good to hear. Good night, JP. I will send you a message soon. Well, Case, if I don't answer it, that's because I've fallen asleep. So my Seroquel is starting to kick in. I can feel my heart. Like, I don't know how to explain it. My heart starts racing a little bit and stuff like that. It's weird. So they told me it's a rare side effect with Seroquel. And then, because I brought it up to them and, you know, they just said, oh, because I said about the heart racing, it's like, and they said, oh, that's just a side effect. It's rare, but it's a side effect. And then they just moved on. And so I guess it's not that serious. I really guess it's not that serious. Yeah, that picture definitely would not have looked right if Punk was holding up the finger too. So I am glad that they did that. That looks more natural, without a doubt. Yeah. That's pretty cool how it almost I heard Paul Heyman's the one that came up with this bloodline stuff. He is a genius. The whole bloodline idea I heard was Paul Heyman. It's a long-term story thing he came up with, and it's been going on for how many years now, right? Like it's pretty creative. And it's pretty cool. What made me think of that is pretty cool. Like it's like full circle right now. Like they all came back together. It's the original minus Punk, but it's the original bloodline versus, their cousins and shit now. But they all had a falling out. They all hated each other. Everybody you see in that picture, minus Punk, they all had matches. They all had falling out. They all turned on each other. And look at this. They're full circle. They're back together when they need each other the most to defeat the enemy, right? Maybe that'll happen with me with Emma if it gets too bad with her. If she keeps fucking with my mom. Maybe some of the OGs will come back and that'll be our picture, right? I doubt it because people think the grass is greener on that side because whatever. I am so hungry. I have not eaten anything, but they thought the grass was greener on the other side too, right? They all banded Robin. Oh, shit. I am so hungry that I have not eaten anything all day. Yeah, I'm going to fall asleep. Sleep good. I'm going to delete this stream because I don't talk about the past. I'm moving on from all that. But I just don't know how much Avi's witnessed or anything like that. So I'm just trying to give my side of the story. I've explained that already, but that's why I'm going to delete the stream because my channel is all about meeting new people and moving on from the past. That's the best revenge I can think to have is moving on is the best revenge I can have. So I'm open to all messages. No, yeah, me too, man. Me too. Without a doubt. These days, I unprivated my account. I used to have it in protected mode where I had to accept your request and all this shit. I took all that off. My main purpose is to meet people and build friendships and along the way, if I can find the love of my life, then that's just the bonus. Look at that. It stayed on The Simpsons because of the faces. Now that's technology. Look at that. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So that's why I made everything more public again. That's why I made everything where people don't, I didn't make myself so private. Yeah. I message JP all the time. Yeah, I know, Case. Yeah, we know. All of us know. It ain't like I gotta go in here and you can't see. It ain't like I gotta go in here and hold on. It ain't like I gotta go in here and just show all this stuff and whatnot. Like, god damn. Oh, god damn. God, Jesus. I was not ready for you, Casey, but I have you, so. Ready or not, here you come. I don't even get messages from the trolls. That's because they've given up on trying to make you flip on me. They see it ain't going to happen. They realize that they were wrong. You slapped them all in the face and they've accepted it. They've went through the 8 stages of grief and they've finally come to acceptance, the final stage. They could have sworn you were just like Kristen or people. They could have sworn that you were just someone that would hurt me. You were just like, you were no different than the others. And they were looking forward to seeing me be hurt. For some reason, that's something they want to see. And it never happened. So they hate you. Makes sense to me. There's no other reason to hate you. All you do is show me love. So no matter what, I can't get rid of you. I don't think I could live with myself if I got rid of somebody who truly loves me like that. Oh, real quick, Casey. This will be my last stream on StreamYards until Tuesday. I'll probably buy the subscription this Tuesday. So, but I'll still stream, but I'll be streaming directly through YouTube again because I'm already at. Before I started this stream, I got a notice saying I'm already at 17.3 hours. Damn. Within 3 streams, was it 3 streams? I did 17 and a half hours. And people say I'm not dedicated to anything, right? 3 streams. I'm already at the limit that they say in their description. We find that this is applicable for most streamers. 20 hours, right, is enough for most streamers. A month? Yes. No. 3 days, Case. That's almost like my second hookup telling me that that vape will last 3 weeks. And then Google saying that 2-gram vapes usually last about 3 weeks for moderate smokers. And it lasts me 3 days. Right? Whew. They hate me because I am real. Bada bing, bada boom. Nailed it. You are everything that they couldn't be. So I do think there's some envy and jealousy there. With some people, not with all of them, but, certain people. Zach's one of them. I won't go into names, but anyway, certain people. I won't go into names, but anyway, certain people. I was just checking my audio. Yeah. Zach is a girl. What? You mean the time he catfished me because he was pissed off him and Highlander or some shit? Get Casey, it wasn't really all Casey. I don't know what fully made me realize that you guys were always fucking with me. You were never laughing with me or laughing at me. Like, I guess Highlander and all of them. I guess I'm ready to move on from all of you. I really am. When I think back to these different moments that everybody took as a joke, really it was to hurt me. Like, why would you catfish me knowing how lonely I am and because you're mad at me? What kind of friend does that, right? So, and that was both Zach and Highlander. I don't think they really ever cared for me. I'm not speaking about you, Avi. I don't know your intentions, but I'm just saying the ones I'm thinking of, they never cared. They were just here to make fun of me. I was the sideshow while they talked to each other. I was the stand-up comedic act in the bar, right? On the little stage while they all drank together. And I thought I was more important than I really was. They met each other because of my stand-up act, but they didn't need me. Like, I was just the comedy relief, I guess. But hopefully I'm hoping that once I can get Emma to leave my mom and stuff alone, and once this stuff ends, I'm hoping I can meet new people that'll be more real. Because I think I'm a nice, like, I don't think I deserve that. I have so much, I care about so many people, and I don't deserve to be hurt all the time and be played with. I really don't. I'm a really good person. I was there for so many people, and I just keep getting hurt, and then I flip out because I'm hurt because they never cared about me, and I love them. Like, it's so wrong, and it keeps happening. It really does. Sorry I'm talking about it, but it's just, it feels like the Twilight Zone. If Highlander was real, well, I'm gonna move on from all this. I don't know what got me going this deep into it. I think Highlander was only interested in the drama. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't want to get into Highlander, but I don't think you're right about that, Casey. I mean, I shouldn't stick up for him, but I don't think you're right about that. Highlander did help me through some moments. And he did, when I try to think of different things he told me in the past about which route I should take and stuff, I do feel like with some of the things I can remember right now that he did have my best. I feel like he had my best interest at heart. For instance, one of the first times people were flipping on me, my supporters were starting to flip on me. I told him I'm going to do an apology stream because they're mad at me and I love them and I don't want them to leave. And he said, don't do that. He said, they're just going to make fun of you. Don't do that. So he knew they weren't there for me. So his intentions weren't all bad because he wouldn't guide me. He would say, go ahead and do the stream, right? If he was a part of that, that's the stuff I'm thinking of. He did he did care. He did try to help. I just didn't listen to him. That's one thing about a narcissist. They will never admit they're wrong or apologize. I don't think I fit that description. People are so wrong about labeling me that shit. But anyways, I didn't listen to him and I did it and he was right. I give him all the credit. I should have listened to him. Like, with that, I should have listened to him. He was right about that. I did an apology and I've never witnessed so many people. They were so cold. He was right. So he's a part of the groups and they're all friends. So he already knew. That's how he knew, I'm sure, because he's seen how they were talking about me, I guess. I don't know. But I didn't listen to him. That's all that matters. I didn't listen to his advice, and that's kind of what kickstarted all of this. But I think you're wrong about him, Casey. Most of the other people you talk that way about, yes. And yeah, I won't go any deeper. But when it comes to him, it's moments like that that I always remember. And if he was, like I said, he would have told me to go the other way if he wanted to just make fun of me and just had the wrong reasons. So I admit that I should have listened to him with a couple things. But I can't explain why I didn't listen to him. I just have a tendency to make the wrong choices, I guess. So I do think, when I think back And I won't talk about the past no more because I filled in Avi enough, I feel. So even if I see him, I won't go back into the past. I will move on after this stream. But yeah, I will say that. I will say that I do believe that and I'm only gonna say this once. I do believe that that stream, that apology stream I did when Amanda and them first flipped. I don't know who was all a part of that, but that was one of the time. That was the first time Amanda did it. That apology stream I did. Um, I do think that was what really started the downfall, because when I did that apology stream and people were being cold towards me, that's when I started starting to get upset at these people, and I started hanging on things, and I think that's where it started. That was that was a while ago, but so when I think back, I think that might have been where it started. So as far as the going back and forth and all this shit, if I never would have done that apology stream, I wouldn't have been hurt that people don't have forgiveness in their hearts, whatever. All I did, I was talking about, I accepted Roxanne back. It's like, but I still apologize, right? Because I love being, I was given, instantly I gave up Roxanne again because people were getting mad and saying they were going to leave. I did choose them, but it wasn't good enough. I don't understand that. I guess because I already chose her. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, I do think that was the beginning. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I from what I can remember, I do think that was the beginning of it. So I should have listened to I don't know where I'd be. I don't know what kind of difference that would have made, but I do wonder, if I would have listened to him. I don't know. Who knows? I just hope I'm able to break through this shit and meet some really beautiful people again, right? Just some people that, I don't know, more loyal, just a little more loyal. That's all. I don't got to be so stressed out about people getting mad at me so fast. I want a different community. I just want people that won't flip so fast. That's all. That was back in 2019. Yeah, that was pretty much. Yeah, I guess I've been having a downfall for a while. Maybe I should just get off YouTube, right? The more I think about it, it's been happening for a while. So, I don't know. I know it's very hard. See, I'm in a predicament here. I have people that it's not just people left and I got to start over. It's people left and then they became trolls towards me. And it really is it's hard. It really is hard to break away from it, and maybe that's why they don't want me to meet new people if I don't know what their thinking is, but it's wrong. I have every right to be here just like everybody else. I never murdered anybody. I never raped a child. I never raped anybody, adult or child. I'll say that. Like, I don't know what the problem is with me. So I'm not a bad person at all. So don't even start that again, Casey. Don't even start that shit. I'm just saying. The more I think back, you know how hard it is for me to give Isaac credit, but he was right. He was. Isaac said JP. Like, he told me straight out. It ain't something that, Isaac said this. No, he said JP. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. And when he told me that was far enough back where I just thought I was loved, so I didn't believe him. Right? But he was right. I have to say, man, I hate being at the end of my YouTube deal or towards the end of it somewhere and admitting that soulless fuck was right about something, but I have to give credit where credit's due. So I just didn't realize it. Jesus. So, is what it is. I'm playing it down on live because you were my friend. What happened with Pumpkin? Oh, whoops. Wasn't I supposed to? I'm sorry I read that out loud. I just started reading. I'm sorry. I'm playing it down on live. Does that mean to read it quiet? I don't know what that meant. I'm sorry. Well, too late now. I'm playing it down on live because you were my friend. What happened with Pumpkin? For real. All I know is Kristen left. I can't remember what I did to Pumpkin. I can remember what happened with certain people, but again, the longer it goes, the more they don't matter to me. So I don't know. I can't quite remember. I think that started with Kristen. Kristen left. All of a sudden, she went to fuck Isaac out of nowhere. That was something else. Like I said, it feels like the Twilight Zone. It wasn't the people I thought. Anyway, so Kristen left, and I can't quite remember, but I think Pumpkin said to Kristen she picked her years ago over me. I don't know what happened. I was blaming Isaac because I don't freaking know. I can't remember. I know what happened recently. Something what I did recently wasn't the best decision I ever made, but you do things when you're hurt, right? People coming in with pictures of my dad telling me to kill myself so I can burn in hell with him. So I should have done that more towards Brady more than the Pumpkin. I realize that. I should have put a picture of Brady's mom or something, right? But you don't make the best choices sometimes when you're hurt. So in my mind, Pumpkin Love is cool with these people that are doing this to me. So it was fair game, right? She supports it. If you are okay with people that are doing that, then you support that. So that's the way I was thinking. That's why it was like, whatever, right? But anyways, to answer your question, I'm sorry, I'm getting into other stuff. I'm sorry. That was something recent. I can't remember. I can't remember. I really can't remember, but it's not really important. But I can't answer your question, Avi. I don't know. Yeah. Isn't that a hell of a thing? I'm not making that up. I really can't remember. You know what? All right, we're muting one of these here. Jesus. There. Why do I have two phones? Well, not because I need them, but because I just came across this. I don't know. Nostalgia plus I just think it's cool. I've never seen a phone made by Cat before, right? Right? The construction company. Cat. Even the action buttons, they're right? Their signature. It's not yellow, but it's like orangish, right? And it's not just like a dummy phone as they call it, right? Just to make calls or whatever. It's an actual. That's mainly I saw that. I was like, whoa, it's a touchscreen too, right? It's what they call a hybrid. So you can get the satisfaction from the 90s going, oh yeah, well, fuck you. That's a lot better than, oh yeah, well, fuck you, right? So, anyways, I'm weird like that. I like peculiar things and just whatever. I don't know who Emma is. All of a sudden, I'm getting tagged. Yeah, well, Avi, that is how it works. That's why I said they're monsters. So that's how they made all my supporters leave me. They tagged them in a bunch of bullshit that don't make me look too good. And next thing I know, people are either coming in cursing me out or I just don't see them no more. So, yeah. So I guess I'll say my goodbyes to you right now then. because people talk the way you do, and I don't see them no more. So, yeah. Well, I haven't seen you for 2 years, so no, I haven't seen you for 2 years. So, when it comes to people, tagging you and stuff, I'm not gonna play that game. I can't tell you how many people come to me, I'm being tagged, and then I'm not getting involved with it. Believe what you want. That's why I told you my side, and that's why Frodo, who is one of the ones that ignore all that, said that if you see any of this shit that they tag you in, ask yourself. I can't remember how he said. Ask yourself. I forget how he said it. Damn it. Is that the JPI? No. There we go. Is that the JPI? No. So, I hope your channel is still here when I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, it will be, Casey. It will. It will. It will. It will. I just gotta. It will. I know these new faces I'm seeing is just people from Emma's. I know it's just some different Sabrina type accounts and shit, and I know this. You know, I'm not even gonna say the names, but some of the women and different things that were in here saying, I was just skimming. And I found you. Oh yeah, just this moment. Yeah. Well, that's a little weird. You came right in the chat when you found me. Yeah, I have subscribers mode only on. You have to wait 20 minutes. But anyways, so they were subscribed for a while before they did. They're just fake accounts. I just got Casey. All I gotta do is break away, and I just don't know how to do. I know you say create a new channel and only tell you. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to do that, Casey. I'll just go away before I do that. I just don't have that in me. I'm sorry. I can't start with one and only have one. It would be great to have just a supporter watching or whatever and start with support again, but I just don't have that in me, and I apologize. So, get your head out of your ass. You're my friend. I'm just asking questions. It's been a while since I've been here. No, I just know what's going to happen now because that's why everybody else left me. Emma influenced all of this. That's why I say I will rebuild what these monsters have torn down. It wasn't me. I'm a good person. So they just make it hard to defend me, and then it's easier for people to just join the others because they make it hard to stick up for me, right? So that's what happens. It's not going to get me that down where I delete my channel. It's just it happens over and over and over, and I got to find a way to. I have to think. The only choice I have is what Casey says to delete this channel and just be very private and just start with just her and people I trust that won't tell Isaac's community. So. Next time they come in the chat, just check the account is created. I do that usually. I do that. But I was kind of in the mind frame, and I still am, that if people come in and just talk about Nickelback or anything like that, like, right, if they're just there, they're obviously want to talk to me, and it's nothing to do with anything we're talking about now. So what's the harm, right? Just talk to them, even if they're fake. Just talk to them. And as far as these people that Emma sends to try to make me fall in love with them, that's never going to happen. It really isn't. That fake Sabrina account, I wasn't in love with that account. Just because you say baby to somebody doesn't mean you're in love. I don't know. People aren't grown up. I don't fucking know. But anyways, I do that, Casey. But, you know, if they're coming in and just talking like some of them did today, there's no reason to block them. But I'm just stating, I know, I'm wise to it. I know they're not brand new people. I know that. You can only fool me once like that you can only fool me once like that. So when I became the Messiah of Kings and I had these people coming in, and I was so happy I was finally meeting new people and I was feeling hopeful, you know, it turned out it was just all fake. So they can't do that again. So, yeah. But the people I'm thankful for is the people like Jim Tom and Adam F. And I haven't seen Adam F. for a little bit, but I'm sure everything's good with him. But Jim Tom, Frodo, and I'm trying to think of just the older people. But I'll include Adam F. because, anyways, Adam F. Let me see. Hold on. I have more than that. Frodo, Jim Tom, Adam F. Help me, Casey. I got to end this in the next couple minutes. My circle's really kicking in. My thinking's slowing down. It's sedating me. So my eyes are going to get heavy. They are heavy. I'm forgetting. I know I'm forgetting. I have to be. What the hell? I'm going to feel bad if I forgot somebody. If they did us dirty, I'm going to ask you about it. Well, the only explanation I'll give for anything that you'll come my way and ask is what I told you. That's why I made sure I got it out of the way. And that is any bad clips that they show you or anything that makes me look terrible happened within the past 7 months. I've been here for 7 years. It didn't happen throughout the whole 7 years, and there's a reason for that. So just the stuff that they're hanging on to, that was within the past 7 months. And then other than that, they hang on to the shit Isaac doxed in 2018. I guess they thought they found something new and they ran with it, but whatever. You know, when I went to jail and stuff like that, this same old bullshit. It's like dealing with Isaac again. That's what it's like. It's basically like that. But it's a little harder than dealing with Isaac because she's a woman and you got to be careful with a woman because they can cry victim and shit if you... So, whatever. To me, it's not worth it. To me, just let them have each other. Let them make fun of people. And the best revenge I can have is truly moving on, which obviously I have not done that yet. But that's just because I'm just kind of reminiscing with Diablo tonight. We'll say that. Though we have been friends for almost a decade. Yeah. Been on here a decade. What do I got to show for it, right? Damn. That's a long, man, time flies, doesn't it? It really does fly. It really, really does fly. But anyways, I guess none of that matters, right? Just know that a lot of those bad clips would not exist, Avi, if people weren't abandoning me and hurting me and just ghosting me out of nowhere and all this shit. So I wasn't even worth any communication. It's not even about, it's all those years for nothing, right? I wasn't even worth any communication. I wasn't even worth, like how you just said, if you'll come to me about stuff, if anything, right? They didn't do that. They didn't even say goodbye. Like most of them, I wasn't even worth anything to them. And that's what kills me. Because you remember all the great moments. You remember how good it was. And for them just to throw me away and just to go to somebody who's doing some terrible stuff, you know, just doing nothing but trying to ruin you. And they don't even know you. They just came out of nowhere. Basically, they're doing it for clout. They're building their channel off the backs of people like me. I'm not the only one. Drama sells, so they pick on people to... It is what it is. It's all to grow the channel. I understand. It's all to grow the channel. It's so much harder to grow the channel doing it the way I want to do it. Drama free and just hanging out with people. Where's that going to get you, right? It's going to take a while. You're going to grow a lot faster by exposing people and doxing people and reacting to people's weak moments and all this shit. But I will say this. If you react to people's weak moments, that can be reaction channels, right? You know, it doesn't all have to be innocent Tyrone Magnus reacting to movie trailers. To me, that's a real reaction channel. But I will say you can do what Emma's doing and be a reaction channel. But when you start harassing people to make them have weak moments so you have content, that's not a reaction channel. That's when it becomes an Isaac wannabe. That's when it's cyberbullying. That's not a reaction channel. If you fuck with people for content to react to, that's not a reaction channel. That's everything that's wrong with YouTube. So, but anyways, I'm not a part of that. I am not that way. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to say anything to raise me up or anything. I'm just going to say I'm not into that. I don't want to build my channel by tearing others down. I really don't. I want to build my channel by hanging out with Porchman, telling him he's loved, telling Casey I'm proud of her for all the hard work she's putting into losing whatever weight she wants to lose. It's a personal thing with her, I guess. That's how I want to build my channel, but that's hard to do. It's a lot easier doing what Emma's doing. I will say that. And there was a time where I was going that route, but I wasn't happy and I was ashamed of myself. I know I'm better than that. And I'm not saying better with talent or better ability. I'm just saying a better human being than that. I have a conscience. So they can think I'm a monster or they can think I'm bad all they want. But Avi, they've watched me for many years. And if they want to flip on me for the last couple months of my actions, then I guess the rest of the 6 years didn't mean anything. And I'll just accept that. But it stings, obviously. It does sting. They do. They really do. Leafy is Here was a big one that called himself a reaction channel, but he would, yeah. And they do. It's just they don't know. It's a big platform. And it's just so big. They don't know. Like, it has to be brought to their attention. And it's just so hard to grab their attention if you're a small timer. It really is. You got to be making them some money. You got to matter to their pocket a little bit for them to listen to your criticisms. But they do know it goes on. They do know that these channels exist, because I think that's why they created the mod tools and the approved users only list. Like, why else would you have to go to extreme modes, or why else would you have to have extreme options like approved users only, unless they know there's dislike mobs, there's just people that gang up on individuals and make it's harassment. So they know this stuff. It's just they can't police the whole platform. They can't be everywhere at once. So they try to make it where you can help yourself, so they can invest their time in other stuff, I guess, reports or whatever. So, but if it comes to their attention and it's bad enough, they do get rid of it. It ain't like they welcome it. They do get rid of it. So I don't know. Well, I'll just shut up there. But with that being said, I love you guys more than words can say. And I'm not gonna do the Post Malone because this is not really a normal stream. This ain't a one that's gonna stay up. So we're gonna just end it, whatever, and stuff like that. The big thing is you called her a spick. I'm a spick. Maybe you can apologize. I was going to say that in private, but you were reading it. You were reading it on live anyway. I did apologize for that multiple times. Trust me, Avi. They're not the people you think. They're heartless. And maybe they're not heartless towards other people. Maybe it's just towards me. Maybe I just didn't matter enough to them. I don't know. I take the blame for that. I thought I mattered more than I did. I realized that. Maybe that's why I talked so big. Like, that's why I had the reassurance in my head that I won't lose certain people, because they said they were ride or die and they'll be here until the end. So I take the blame for that. I do. I take the blame for that. But I did apologize for that like 3 different times. And she should know how I am. She should know my personality. She sat through me calling Isaac a nigger and everything. Like, she knows, right? So the fact that I apologized for that and there was nothing shows that, it's just it wasn't meant to be, as far as, whatever, being a part of the community or something, whatever, being friends, whatever. So I did apologize for that 3 times. She's a heartless, nasty person on the inside and outside. And I'm sorry for her kids that her husband died, but I'm not sorry for her. After how she let them call me a rapist and she didn't stick up for me at all, knowing me and her were just flirting when I said that, she's not a good friend at all. She is not a good friend. Hell no. All the time I gave to not only her, but all the time I gave to these people, and they're just not there for me. So they can have each other. They're happy with each other. They can forget about me and they can fuck off. I don't know if I'll be able to rebuild this. I have a lot of love in me for people, and I know I have a lot to offer, so we'll see what happens. But as far as these people that hurt me and just make a game out of it and it becomes the thing to do, right? Look, the moment they started doing this to my mom and they're over there enjoying their streams while knowing they support all of it. The people that I thought I knew, that would be the red line. No matter if Emma says that it's her calling or not, she's not telling anybody to stop. They're influenced by her. She's making fun of me. It's all a big game. So they're fucking with me. It's all a big fucking game. And she's not helping me. She's not saying stop. So she's guilty. So I will use her as the person that's doing it, because these thirsty fucking outcasts look up to her, and she's not telling them to calm down with it. She's not telling them to stop. In fact, she's taking these moments of me flipping out from them fucking with my mom, and she's reacting to it. They're all in on it. So that ugly fucking crack core looking bitch can go fuck herself. And I hope she's proud of what she accomplishes on here. She ruins some beautiful stuff for people. I'm sure I'm not the only one. People told me watch out for her. And I said, why should I have to watch out for her? Like, I'm not doing anything. I don't know who she is. Why are you coming to me about her? And that's just, ever since that moment, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but she got her pussy got wet for me for sure. I think it's because I kept telling her I'm not impressed. And I'm not. I am not impressed by somebody that has to build their channel off the back of others by tearing others down. I'm not impressed by that. So anyways, I know you get worried that I'm going to delete my channel, Casey, whenever this stuff happens. Don't worry. I'll sleep this off. I'm disappointed right now as far as it just seems like I can't get away from any of it. But I'm disappointed that I'm not I just need a new community and I can't find it so far. So I'm disappointed in that, but I got to hold on, right? Like you say, hold on, have patience. It doesn't happen overnight, shit like that. So, Casey, I'm getting attacked from all angles, and I want to understand JB's my friend, and I can't believe he was the only one who did something wrong. I don't believe it. No, I really don't think it's going to do my mental status any good by sitting here keep sticking up for myself. So, Avi, you heard what I had to say, right? When I was explaining different things. So, you decide if you want to support me or not. But I think Frodo said it best. These people that are coming at all angles with you, all the shit that, ask yourself, is that the JP I know? And if the answer is no, then there's more to there's more that meets the eye for sure. So just know people were fucking with me. My heart was broken and they were taking advantage of that. And they got some clips from me of me upset. But I think that speaks to my character. I do. I don't think that's all bad. That shows that I love people enough where I can be affected, right? I'm very clear, and I mean this 100%. It was never the trolls. It was never the trolls that made any of those clips possible. It was people like Pumpkin Love, why that exists. And I'm ashamed of that. They should have never meant that much to me. I agree with whoever kept saying that to me. I don't know who that was. It wasn't Casey, but I've had a couple people say that. But I understand that I should have never got that close to people like that. But they say, you know, people say you shouldn't take it so personally. I think it speaks to my character, right? If I can be hurt, I think that speaks to my character that I really cared and all that stuff, right? So if they didn't mean anything to me, I would act like how they're acting towards me. Wouldn't talk about them. I would just move on and I would laugh every time they talk about me. But it's the other way around because I was the real one. So Avi, they're going to tag you in a lot of shit. I think it's a sad shame that so many people that claim to be so in love with me have flipped and have become such a hardcore. It's so disgusting to see all the hatred. I was there for so many people. 7 years is a long time. So, but anyways, believe what you want. And if you do decide to go with where the majority is these days, because I'm sure a lot of them are your friend. And if they convince you that I'm terrible and they're the victim and they didn't do nothing wrong, right? I will say this. I never did something to somebody that wasn't done to me 10 times worse. Everything you see is my reaction out of what they were doing to me. That revenge feeling, right? When is enough enough? You're tired of being hurt. I'm just tired of being hurt, Avi. Everybody hurts me in my life. That's why I have those issues of pushing people away. Because every time I let people in, which is very rare, I get hurt. It never fails. And that's part of the reason why I'm so fucked up. I've been hurt my whole life. And I thought I finally found some people and it's no different. So it really discourages you about humanity and stuff. So anyways, I will admit there's stuff out there, Avi, that I don't look good at all. I look terrible. But just know that's because I had a broken heart and I was pissed the fuck off. They were just so heartless. They wouldn't even communicate with me. So, anyways, Avi, if you don't see this channel anymore, that's because I decided to make a new channel and just start over with Casey. And she has a point. If I start over just with her and nobody knows where I'm at, the only thing I can do from that point on is meet new people. So I got some thinking to do. I am getting kind of tired of going in circles. I'm not getting kind of tired. I am tired of it. I've been sick of it for months. So I'm getting sick. I'm sick of going in circles. So I'll think about it, Casey. For the first time, I will really think about it, not just say it. I will think about it. I'm going to sleep on it. I'll think about it. And I will weigh out everything once again. And I'll let you know. Either way, I'll let you know. Better not, asshole. I just found you guys. Dude, my whole community flipped on me. What makes you different? Highlander was as real as you. If not, well, I wouldn't say more real. You're a straight shooter, but Highlander was as real as you. My whole community flipped. Everybody but the few people I can think of. So what I'm getting at, Avi, is I'm more than sure that you are going to flip too. Because some of the people that flipped on me, were just like you. Like I thought they were real with me and stuff. I thought they were real great friends. But they didn't even come to me to confirm anything. I wasn't worth any communication. They just went by what people said. Oh, you hurt me. Oh, they did this. Or they Emma, people that were making fun of me, they just went over there, migrated over there, and just became a part of it. So the chances of you not being influenced by, even if it's not by this crackhead looking bitch, this fucking crack whore. Anyways, even if she doesn't do a drug, she's ugly as fuck. Seriously, like looks can be deceiving. Not Casey. Avi, tell me something real quick before I get out of here. Tell me if there's a little bit of a difference, right? You can be anybody you want on the internet, can't you? You can be anybody you fucking want on the internet. Right? This is how she betrays herself to all the thirsty men. Oh yeah. Let's impress her, right? I can see why Brady wants to be daddy daughter with her, right? What the fuck? This is the fucking. She looks like a coked up Asian fucking street hooker. Tell me if you see any kind of difference. Look at that fucking butt chin. All of a sudden, it's fucking perfect, ain't it? Stop judging and start loving, because you ain't no better than anybody you're fucking judging. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking exactly. Exactly. I can see why she doesn't want her picture used. I can see why she's telling me not to use her picture. The ugly fucking nasty bitch. Exposed. Every time. I never come across one person that has really any reason to make fun of others on here. Sometimes you think, maybe this person's special. Maybe they're a winner, right? Maybe they have the right to judge others. And then that shit comes out. It's like each and every time. Male or female. Carter, none of them were different. Hopper, none of them. None of them. None of them. It's the same fucking story over and over and over. So anyways, that's the fucking ugly bitch that I need to move on from, that I need to break away from. That's the person that's doing everything to tear me down, and it's worked. So yeah, she did something that Isaac didn't do. Isaac wasn't successful at making it go this far, so I'll give her that. She did influence more than Isaac did when it comes to my community. So I give her that. At this point, you wouldn't think I would give her anything, but that's just the kind of person I am. I'm real about everything. So I give her that. She was successful at influencing some individuals, and then some were friends with them, and then I would react to those individuals leaving, and I don't look good, and I'm sure it's not easy to stick up for me. I don't look good, so they just joined that, and JP's not good after. Whatever. If you can look at everything that happened over the past couple months and say she didn't influence it, you guys are blinded by something. So yeah. That hurt, brother. What hurt? What hurt, Bobby? Before I get out of here, what hurt? What hurt? But no matter what happens, I just want to say, no matter what happens, no matter in general, no matter what happens, Simply Me was right about one thing. In a world where there's so much fucking hatred and everybody wants to see each other miserable, I do believe that I am the light in the darkness as far as being there for people, and my intentions being completely different. It makes me the light. So, right? So people can make fun of my viewers all they want. That just shows who stands where. People can call my viewers retards. They can call them window lickers. That just shows they're the bullies. I will be there. I will lift them up. That just shows who I am. Actions speak louder than words. You see who the monsters are, and you see who the light is. So it is what it is, right? I am sorry for everything you have been through, JP. I promise that I will always be here for you. I know, Case. I know. I'll think about what you keep telling me. I'll think about what you keep telling me. I don't like the idea of starting over with just you, or I don't know. I don't know what to expect with that, but maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I don't know. I don't have that in me. But could that be any worse than going live and right? It keeps going in a circle? I don't know. It definitely won't be worse. It definitely won't be worse. I don't know. I do think my best revenge is doing what Charlie did. That's my goals. That's my intentions. So Isaac tore down Charlie. Isaac ruined everything Charlie tried to do. The exact same thing that I'm experiencing with Emma. Everything I'm doing, she's tearing down and she's making it so much harder. And that's what Isaac did to Charlie. And Charlie was down and out for a while. You guys know this. Every job he would get, Isaac and Guest Mob would call that job and get him fired instantly. I hate God, right? Right, Avi? Right? Right? Like, I hate people that take this internet shit and make it real life. I really do. They're so fucking bored. But anyways, you know that. Every channel he would try to make, Isaac took down. Every job, which is even worse, every job he would get fired from because of Guest Mob and Isaac. Everything. They were fucking with his girl, right? He went through hell, and they made it very hard for him to succeed. But he is a success story. He succeeded. I have nothing bad to say about Charlie. Anything I have to say about Charlie, about any addiction problems, he overcame that, and I couldn't be more prouder. Like, I can't put him down for it. So he is a success story, and I keep thinking to myself, I'm going through what Charlie went through. It's not over yet. Like, as far as, right, you know, I'm going through what Charlie went through. Now, the question is, can I be a success story like Charlie? That's still up in the air. That's not a yes or no yet. So time will tell with that. I hope so. Because I think it would be an awful shame. You guys see my streams. I'm here to have fun with people, right? Look at my time every time Porchman's on my panel. I'm here to have fun with people. That's when I'm the happiest. People know this. That's why they try to take all that away from me. I don't understand. The only reason I can think the trolls don't want me to succeed is because they see big potential. Why else would they want to hold you back unless they think you can do better than that, right? If you could only get to their level and you would just be going back and forth. I think they see in me somebody that can really have a big audience with how I treat people. And I'm talking about how you see me act with Porchman and stuff on the panel. Personalities, Sugar Bug, all this stuff, like brightening up people's nights. They see that can be Joe Rogan's status. There's a chance for that. And for some reason, they don't like that with me. I don't know why. But I've been there for people ever since I was born. They used to tell me that I would make a good counselor because I've been through so much stuff. I can understand what people are going through. I connect with people almost instantly. I can read their character. I don't know if it's a talent or not, but I can read their character and instantly know what to do to make them like me. I can just read if they're a good person, bad person, if it's the right time to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, what they're in. I can kind of read it within 5 minutes, meeting them face to face. I'm very good at that. So, let's see here. I remember they used to get him kicked out of the hotels as well. Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like, unless I wasn't told some things, Charlie really is a success story. And you just got to break away from the people that are trying to hold you back, right? Isaac tried his best to hold Charlie back. And that's what Emma and her thirsty guys are doing to me. Avi, real quick, before I get out of here and end all this shit about this topic and stuff, because I'm talking about it so much with you, because I'm not going to talk about this shit again. I'm going to move on. But let me ask you a personal question. And I don't say what you think I want. You won't. You're a straight shooter. This is a very important question. This is a very important question. Would you ever buy a $1,500 engagement ring for a woman that you met on the internet and you never met in person yet? So let me make you understand that. Would you ever spend $1,500 for an engagement ring for a random internet fucking social media whore that you met a few months ago, whatever? But you never met them in person. You never got to fuck them, nothing. You never even gave them a fucking hug. Would you buy them a $1,500 engagement ring? I think there's very few, even thirsty or not, outcast or not, there's very few that are that desperate that they would answer yes. I already knew your answer, right? I know you well enough to know you would say no. But I still wanted to ask. Because that's the people that are calling other people losers. That's the people that are judging other people. I'm going to get out of here. I got to get to bed. My circle, my circle, I got to get to bed. And plus I got to get up for Thanksgiving soon. So stop judging, start loving. Jesus Christ. They're going to find out. All of them. All these people that are focused on hating me now. Kristen, all of you fuckers. You're going to find out the grass is not greener on the other side. They got fucking secrets. They just haven't been exposed yet. You're going to fucking find out. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, one thing that blew my mind, Avi, is you know how we all hate Isaac, right? Out of nowhere, Kristen flips on me and she wants to fuck Isaac. He was her whole world out of nowhere. The way she used to talk about him over the phone to me, man. This is the Twilight Zone, right? The fuck? Why does everybody want to hate me? Why are they flipping on me and shit and joining the enemies and all that shit? Fuck them. All right, so I'm getting out of here, Avi. You decide what you want to. You decide if you want to grace me with your presence. I love you, brother. Whatever I said that not offended you, but you said that hurt, brother, or whatever. I don't know what I said earlier, but I apologize for whatever I said. Maybe you took it the wrong way, but I do love you. That's why I'm giving you all this time trying to explain my side of the story. Because I lost everybody else. Nobody wants to hear me out. They just want to think I'm bad and I was terrible and they're the victim. Unreal. So be prepared to see some stuff. Be prepared to be tagged in some stuff. Be prepared for who you consider very close internet friends like Pumpkin and Kristen and maybe even Highlander, whoever, to come to you and say you shouldn't support him. He did this to me, did that. So be prepared for that. But just keep in mind, I never did anything to any of them that they didn't do to me first. All right. As far as Pumpkin Love goes with anything with her husband, that was because of Brady. I shouldn't have done that to her. I should have done it to Brady, but I was mad at her that she was okay with Brady knowing what he's doing to me. Same goes for Amber. So that in my mind, I'm like, fuck him, right? The hell. So anyways, have a good night, man. Have a good Thanksgiving. Casey, I can't say that to you about Thanksgiving because you don't celebrate it, but have a good night, sweetheart. I'm not going to say anything about Frodo or anything else because they're not watching more, and this is going to get deleted, so they won't hear it. So I'm going to get out here, get some sleep. I stayed up way too long. So, Avi, it was great seeing you again. It's great seeing an OG. And if I never see you again, then you were just like the rest. So I won't put you down, though. I won't sit here and rant about you. I'll just move on, right? But it'll be a shame. But I lost everybody else, so. Right? Whatever. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I love you, Casey. Thanks for being here, Avi. I love you, man. And everybody else that popped in, no matter who they were. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a good Thanksgiving no matter what's going on here. My real life is great. It's just the internet stuff that's drama and bullshit that I got to deal with. And it's not the way I want it to go and shit. But outside of this, I'm very blessed. So I'm going to sleep this off. And I'm going to have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I will be here tomorrow night. And we'll see who shows up. As far as I can count on Casey, and Porchman will not be there probably because he told me straight out somebody else is going to be streaming, and he made prior engagements, which is fine. So maybe it'll just be, I don't know. But either way, I'll go live and tell you how Thanksgiving was and hang out with whoever's there. But it'll be drama free because drama sucks. Drama's boring to me. Drama's boring. It really is. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be here, JP. Well, I've heard that before. I don't look too good. And I know this. But I was hurt and I was pissed off. So that's what they got. That's what they got. But I never followed through with anything. I never created a fake GoFundMe for Pumpkin Love's husband. I said it because I was pissed off, right? I was hurt and pissed off. I don't even look up people's accounts. I have people that do shit for me back when I would get stuff. But I don't even look up people's accounts. I don't hardly check anything. Why would I? You really picture me going out of my way, creating a description for a GoFundMe and putting pictures and creating the GoFundMe and then doing the extra work to push it to try to get donations? I thought you guys knew me better than that. I'm too lazy and I just don't care enough to go out of my way to do that. I said it because you guys were hurting me and I was fucking pissed off. So you say shit, trying to hurt the ones that are hurting you, right? It's a mess. It should have never happened. And Emma is an ugly person on the inside and the outside. Some people are ugly on the inside and the outside, and she's one of them. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go sleep and feel better when I wake up. All right, have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good night, guys. See ya.